Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. We got the Real Big Fruit up in here. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to this channel, the Real Big Fruit Podcast, the voice of the streets. We got Bad Vibes up in here. Y'all already know, go subscribe to his channel. That's the way it is. The other way we was giving it to you, it was getting a bunch of confusions. But check this out. This is what we need you to do. Capital BADVIBEZ. Get over there. He dropped another one today. He dropped a crucial response. You dig? You see he in the building. Most Loyal salute. I don't know who you are, Most Loyal. One day I'm going to have to drop the link and you're going to have to pull up and show me who you are, Most Loyal, or I'm going to block you out of here, Most Loyal. I feel so bad for saying this to you about you, but I think you somebody that I don't want over here. No disrespect intended. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm fucking wrong. But every time I see your name, it's a good and bad feeling. It's like a good feeling because you're here, but it's a bad feeling because I think this is a dumb account. But I'm going to pray it's not you. I'm going to pray it's not you. Drop God, I see you in the building. Super, I see you in the building. We are here. We are here, y'all. We are here. You see I got that crack error on. Crack error, y'all. Crack error, y'all. We're going to the crack era. We're going back to the crack era. We're going back to the crack era tonight. We're going to get some content on. Shout out to Biz Markie's wife. Shout out to Biz Markie's wife. If y'all did not see the documentary they just released this week on Biz Markie, listen to me, y'all. It's a tearjerker. I don't care. You'll be crying like when the first time you seen Color Purple. Like when Suge Avery was screaming out to her father, he was like, Daddy, she said, Daddy, I was not a sinner anymore. I'm telling you, you'll be screaming out like Suge Avery. This is facts. Whoever decided to put this together, they did their thing. I'm talking about they did their thing. Rest in peace to the great Biz Markie. Rest in peace to the great Biz Markie. I always grew up listening to Biz Markie. That's my era. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you can make a song off of picking boogers, he had a song called Picking Boogers. If you can make a song off of picking crust and mucus out of your nose, and you can have one person, much less a whole world screaming picking boogers, that means you talented, man. There's a couple of reasons why I want to go back into that era. I want to go back into that era because that was the honorable era. That was the 80s, man. That was the most dangerous times of the hip-hop era, man. Boogie Down Production, the Bronx, KRS-One, Biz Markie, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, Dougie Fresh. We're going to go back to that. We're going to go back to that. I don't know if y'all went over to St. Laz. Do me a favor, go subscribe to St. Laz, man. I don't know if y'all went over there and checked out my playlist on St. Laz, but I got a story over there talking about the notorious Gully Man Posse. A good friend of mine. He did 32 and a half years. His name is Eric Vasco. They called him Chinaman. They called him Chinaman. You know, see me? From the era of being honorable, like that honorable era, that we all know and love, that only the real ones can relate to, that honorable era that we all love. I mean, you know what I'm talking about? For some reason, going back and forth to my thing, but I'm gonna pull this picture up for y'all in 1 second. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? This is my man right here, man. This is the great Eric Chinaman Vassal. If you go check out that story I was talking about, this is my man, y'all. He got deported. I'm not glorifying nothing that he did, but as far as his honor and his principle, when I say he showed us a lot and he took care of us, he did 32 and a half years. He got released last February, the February before last. He came home around the same time with Guy Fisher. If you notice, we're going to get into this era of Biz Markie. Look at the jewelry around his neck. Rakim. Look at the jewelry around his neck. EPMD, look at the jury around their neck. Big Daddy Kane, look at the jury around his neck. Roxanne Shantae, that's a female, very influential female rapper. Look at the jury around her neck. We're going to get into all that tonight. But before we get into anything, let's get into this intro that they said gave me #1. Let's go.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
My fault, y'all. I apologize for that. I had to reset my computer, maybe because of the rain we was having earlier. I apologize for that. Everything is back running quick the way it was supposed to. Clarice, I see you in the building. Yo, Hank, I see you, brother. I appreciate you, that man. Word up. We here. We in the building. We're going to take it back tonight to the golden era, to the crack era, to the honor and everything. And if y'all did not see that documentary that they just did on Biz Markie, please go check that documentary, man. Please go check that documentary, man. I'm talking about, whew. Shout out to his wife. Shout out to Biz Markie's wife. Yo, Biz Markie's wife said some deep shit. She said, #1, when they was together for the first 4 years, that they wasn't even dating. She kept saying, quote unquote, they was just friends. She was saying they was just friends. For 4 years, they was dating. She said, then one day, Biz Markie told her, he said, yo, come with me to go buy a house. They went house shopping. Yo, dog soldier, I see you in the building. Salute. One day out the blue, Biz Markie told her to go with him to go house shopping. She wound up going house shopping with him. And he said, yo, do me a favor. I'm going to give you some money. Buy some stuff for the house. So she wound up buying some glasses, you know, some plates, some silverware, you know, a few things, little trinkets to put around the house. And then when she bought the stuff and put it in the house and, you know, organized it and put it where she thought she wanted it to be, she said Biz Markie got on his knees and proposed to her. This is the realest shit I ever heard in my life. She said Biz Markie got on his knees and proposed to her. But at that time, she was such a big model. She was such a big model, you know what I'm saying? And her career was just launching off and everything. She wasn't ready. She said she wasn't ready not to love him. She wasn't ready not to be his wife. At that particular time, she said she was just not ready to put her dreams and her goals to the side to be that loving woman that she needed to be. When he proposed to her, she said at that time she wasn't ready. She said he didn't get mad. He didn't flip out. What he said was, okay. Because, you know, Biz Markie, he was like a big clown. They said he was humorous and everything. So make a long story short, fast forward 10 years later, They still remain friends. One day she happened to be in town after 10 years, and she said, yo, I'm going to come over and see you, because he still had the same house. She came over to check him, and she noticed that the stuff that she had bought all them years ago, he still had everything where she had put it at. And she looked at him and was like, yo, after all these years, what, you didn't have nobody here? Why is the stuff that I bought still here? And she said, he looked back at her and said, I knew you was coming back one day, so I didn't move nothing. Let's go.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of mind I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Let's get back to that real era. See, 88, the crack era, what I'm talking to y'all about, this is something that you'll never really be able to understand if you wasn't there. You might have family members and friends that was there, but it was an era that was so important that if you was a part of it, it was monumental. I mean, the gangsters respected gangsters. The gangsters respected the hard-working men. The money, the description of character and people was so high and prominent in such a bad time. We talking about 88. We talking about the crack era, y'all. Crack cocaine destroying our neighborhood. And the only thing we had back then, besides crack cocaine and the risk of being a millionaire getting out of the hood because of this crazy drug they gave us, was hip hop. It was hip hop. And this man right here, rest in peace, Biz Markie. Rest in peace to the great Biz Markie. Everybody put the rest in pieces up for the great Biz Markie, and hit that like button on the way in, man. If it's your first time pulling up over here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe, hit that bell notification. Cinnamon T, I see you in the building. Hit that like, do me a favor, leave some comments. But if you feel as though the show was all right, you ain't got to leave no comments, you did? Like I said, rest in peace to the great Biz Markie. This man right here, when he came out, if you watch this documentary, it's a whole bunch of things about this documentary that's made me smile. It made me go back to the era of hard work and the 3Ds. 3Ds in life that you can put in any form, that if you use these 3Ds, you're going to be successful. That's discipline, that's dedication, and that's determination. Discipline, dedication, and determination. When Biz Markie first came out, Biz Markie, they teased him because he was big, he was goofy, he was humorous, he was unorthodox. You could see how his teeth was, but he had personality and he had charisma and he had charm. I was watching his show and his wife she has every piece of jewelry that he had from when he first came out. She has every record from his outstanding record collection from when it first came out. She has vintage toys that he's collected and bought over time. He has the original first Gigantor. This is something that a lot of people, including myself, didn't know about Biz Markie. He was a collector. He loved to collect ancient artifacts, toys, emblems, shirts, jackets. Shout out to the Shirt Kings. If anybody know about the Shirt Kings, they was in the Coliseum in Queens in the mall, and they was predominantly something that was known for hip hop because they was literally the people that started the wave when it came to airbrushing t-shirts and airbrushing jackets. Back in the days, everybody of some importance or everybody that was trying to make an impression to the world, especially when they was going out, they had an airbrush shirt or they had an airbrush jacket. Ron Boogs, I see you in the building. Yeah, Ron Boogs, we going back to your era. Our era, the best era. See, back in the days when we was coming up, the only thing, like I said, we had was the idea of this new thing called crack cocaine that overpowered and overwhelmed our neighborhood. We overlooked the fact that it was destroying our family. We overlooked the fact that a lot of strong black men and women fell victim to this, to the addiction. We overlooked the fact that how this would be so detriment to the children like today. If you look at the children today in drill music, if you look at the children today in rap music, this is the product of the crack era. This is the product of the crack era. Do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand that? These children today are the product of the crack era. That's a fact. We're going to get into that song too, talking about, oh, baby, you got what I need. And you say he just a friend. And you say he just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Biz Markie was being humorous and giving us game. Well, to the fellas that was in the street, he was giving us game. Remember that? He was telling us, never trust a chick that say he's just a friend. He's just a friend. Remember when Biz Markie came out, there was groups like Chuck D, Cool Mo D, a lot of militant groups, you know what I'm saying? Just Ice. When Biz Markie came out in one of the golden eras with this man right here. This man right here said Biz Markie used to sit with him all night in front of his store. Do anybody know who this is? Do anybody know who this man is? Do anybody in here know who this man is? Ron Boogs, you don't count. Ron Boogs, you do not count. Oh, man. Ron Boogs, he done dropped it. That's right. That's the great Dapper Dan, y'all. That's the great Dapper Dan, y'all. That is the great Dapper Dan. Yes, that is. That's a fact, Super. This man right here single-handedly was responsible for dressing some of the most prominent figures in hip-hop and in the street back in the days single-fucking-handedly. Single-handedly. This man right here is responsible for making Gucci recognize him. Check out Dap today, y'all. Check out Dap today, y'all. Come on, man. Is the nigga wearing that green and that motherfucking lavender? They say this man got a brownstone in Harlem that now he does exclusive tapering and designs in a collab with Gucci. Back in the days, because of his design, he used to take Gucci bags, Louis Vuitton bags, MCM pocketbooks, and make the most beautiful creations for the hood. Because everybody in the hood, you know, they had money and stuff like that, but nobody wanted to go to Macy's and buy that foolish shit. They wanted to stand out. People like who? This is a Dapper Dan jacket. This is the notorious Kingpin Alpo Martinez. He's rocking one of the jackets right now. Nightman, salute. No, Super. He didn't copy the designs of well-known styles and brands. What he did is he brought it to the hood for us. He made it better. See, back then in that particular time, they was making stuff. They wasn't making stuff for everybody. They was making stuff for people like the narrow side, the European cut. They wasn't really having it for us. So when he started doing things like this and started putting together stuff like this, you see LL Cool J with that Gucci jacket, and if you see Rakim right there with that jacket with the Gucci in the back, see, these is all custom creations from this man right here, the great Dapper Dan. That's was him back in the days. If you notice, that suit he got on right now is a Louis Vuitton suit that he put together from a bag. Just like he took an MCM bag and made that coat. Just like he took bags and made these incredible creations. And he was a hell of a tailor. This man right here, Dapper Dan, was so influential and had people coming from all over the world just to buy his outfits. They started rushing his boutique. He said Biz Markie used to sit out there with him till the sun came up. Police started rushing his boutique and finding him. I'm talking about he was doing jackets and outfits that was so incredible and hitting the market. People were looking for him to sue him. If you look in the back of this picture right there, you see what's in the back. You see them raccoons, you see the minks, you see that fox back there. Cinnamon said, I love that jacket with the 7 guard and goddesses. Of course. This is what Dapper Dan brought to the world. This is what he brought to the world for us. Like, this is what he told. This is how we stood out. But he spoke about this man right here, Biz Markie. He said Biz Markie, when it came to Biz Markie, he was in the top 3 of the people that supported him in his life, not because of financial reasons, just because of simple things like friendship. Friendship. Biz Markie. See, Biz Markie, he was the one that everybody knew. He was the one that knew how to go to the clubs. He was up at the Fever. He was at the spots, quote unquote, nobody thought about, because when his mother made him move to Long Island, when his mom's made him move to Long Island, she felt as though she was doing a better thing, trying to get him out the projects in the Bronx, trying to get him out the projects, trying to get him out the Bronx, trying to give him a better scenery, a better upbringing. When he went to Long Island, the first person he bumps into in Long Island is the god Rakim. See, a lot of y'all don't know, Rakim is from Long Island. People be thinking Rakim is from New York. No, he ran with niggas from New York. Eric B is from Brooklyn. All the cats in Fort Greene, like Supreme and 50, God bless the dead. If you look at the back of that Eric B and Rakim, you know what I'm saying? And Cool G Rap, the Spanish Jesus, like it's certain dudes. He was with the Brooklyn squad, but he was from Long Island. He was also in the documentary with Biz Markie. If you notice something, if you pay attention to the jury, we see you, Fruit. If you pay attention to the jury, if you pay attention to the confidence. But see, the crazy part about this is I took this particular picture and put it up on the screen because if you notice back in the days, of course, Rakim, it was Brooklyn's most favorite MC, of course, in my heart. But if you pay attention to it, when it was the record, look at what his hat says. His hat doesn't say Rakim and Eric B. His hat says Eric B and Rakim. See, I'm going to give y'all some history back in the days. The MC nowadays is the one that, quote unquote, is the tough guy or the one that advocates the violence or is supposed to be over aggressive. But back in the days, before it was an MP3 player, when it was a boop bap, that boo, boo, ah, boo, boo, ah, boo, boo, ah. When it was like that, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, when they just put that great music out from their vocal and they beatbox, and then it was like a break beat on a spin back and forth. The DJ was the tough guy. The DJ was the tough guy in the street. Eric B was the tough guy. Smash that like button if I'm telling the truth. It wasn't that Rakim was no sucker. Don't get it twisted. I could tell you a story. I could tell you a story when the real 50 Cent, rest in peace, Kelvin, my uncle man, was going to rob Rakim one night at the Parrot, at the Red Parrot in Brooklyn. I ain't throwing no shots at nobody. If you know, you know. The real 50 Cent was standing across the street one night, and he was going to rob Rakim. Shout out to my man Junior from Albany Projects. That's a fact. DJ Scratch. See, but people fail to realize that particular night, I'm not saying that Rakim wouldn't have fought. I'm not saying Rakim might not have had no gun. I'm not saying it wouldn't have been no clash of the Titans. But the DJ, Eric B, was the tough nigga in the street. And when Eric B came outside and understood what was going on, Eric B said, nah, we ain't going to do this shit. Because he knew 50 Cent from the street. The real 50 Cent, God bless the dead, Calvin Martin, the one that the rapper aspired to be. Rob Jimenez, I see you in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, Rakim was the man, Clarice, but he wasn't the street dude. See, Rakim was the intelligent 5%er that stayed in Long Island. He was connected to the Brooklyn dudes because of Eric B. Supreme Magnetic from Fort Greene, Puerto Rican Jesus, Coogee Rap. These is facts. See, 50 Cent, when he came out and decided to be a rapper, he said he wasn't going to be like some of the other rappers because a lot of the other rappers came outside and they was talking about being people like from the Italian heritage. You dig what I'm saying? Uptown, I see you in the building. They wanted to be people from the Italian heritage like John Gotti and Frank Nitti and Al Capone and all that bullshit. 50 said if he's going to emulate somebody, how come he's not going to emulate somebody more from our neighborhood, more from our heritage, more from our culture that we could relate to more? And this is why he decided to, quote unquote, take on the role of 50 Cent. Shout out to his ex-girlfriend from Albany Projects, my homegirl Precious. Shout out to 50 Cent's daughter. If you go to where 50 Cent is originally buried, the real rapper, 50 Cent, put a beautiful tombstone out there for Kelvin. He said that was the least he can do. And he's personally responsible for his daughter's education college. And ever since he's been a rapper, he's made sure that certain proceeds from everything that he does, from his tours, from G Unit, from everything, that man daughter and she's taken care of for the rest of her life. See, we from a different era, y'all. FTC, I see you in there. They got Rakim like they got facts. Big Daddy Kane. These is cold-blooded facts. He said they got Rakim like G got Big Daddy Kane and spitting Biz face in Coney Island. Biz was a cokehead, yes, because he was a customer. Rakim was buying from Eric B. These is all alleged facts. These is all facts. These is all facts, Ron Books. These is facts, Ron Books. See, the things that niggas be talking about, Ron Books, we're going to have to really relive and experience. We're going to have to stay in our lane. See, we're going to take trips back through memory lane, and this is how we're going to recondition our brain. Do you remember back in the days when you had to mind your fucking business? That's the era I'm talking about. But let's get back into Biz Markie. Biz Markie, he was the one that was standing up all night. He was the one, Roxanne Shantae said, he had a beautiful relationship with this woman right here, Roxanne Shantae. He said Roxanne Shantae was the sister that he never had. Roxanne Shantae was the one that made sure he got to certain parties, that made sure he got to certain clubs to DJ. And he said Roxanne Shantae was the one that made sure when he wanted certain albums that would sell out, because vinyl back in the days was so limited, he would be in front of record stores 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. And she would be like, why you want me to drop you out this early? He said, because the minute they open in the door, I'm going to be the first one to go inside and get these records. See, this is how dedicated he was to hip hop. You understand what I'm saying to you? If you remember, Roxanne Shantae, this woman right here, she was classing with another woman by the name of the real Roxanne, a Hispanic lady. See, the real Roxanne was running with a crew called UTFO. She was calling herself the real Roxanne. Nah, this woman right here is the real Roxanne. This is Roxanne Shantae. When it came to this woman right here in Biz Markie did the most legendary show back in the days, beatboxing, with her rocking the mic. If you watch the Roxanne Shantae story, it's legendary. It's on Netflix also. It's legendary. See, all these stories, just like the Salt and Pepper story, these stories are now being broadcast for us to see the truth. See, people didn't know that because of their relationship, this is why she got to bump shoulders with some of the biggest people in hip hop. He gave big praises to Dougie Fresh. When he first met Dougie Fresh and heard Dougie Fresh do certain things that he couldn't do beatboxing, he asked Dougie Fresh one day, can I come to your house? Dougie Fresh gave him the address. He did not know that Biz Markie was so disciplined, so determined to be the next thing in hip hop. He was at his house every day. And then he said he got to his house. Dougie Fresh said when he got to his home, Biz Markie was already in the house, had charmed Dougie's grandmother, and was sitting down eating with his grandmother. He said this when he knew this kid was going to be the one. Dougie Fresh said every day Biz Markie would get on the train from Long Island and go all the way uptown to Dougie Fresh house just to master his craft. And then that's when he met Marley Marl. Yeah. Everybody know who Marley Marl is. Famous producer and engineer from Queensbridge, notably known for MC Shan for the production. The Bridge is Over. The Bridge is Over. When MC Shan was going on the war with KRS-One lyrically back in the days when hip hop was about hip hop. Well, ironically, Biz Markie got introduced to Mr. Magic, and Mr. Magic decided, quote unquote, to do some work with him because Craig G lived in the building, and Craig G also co-signed the fact that Biz Markie was rapidly about to be the next MC to take over the hip-hop wave because of his unorthodox style. These is facts. These is facts. But you know what happened? Biz Markie got up with one of his friends that he met in Long Island in school, which became his DJ by the name of Chill Will. Matter of fact, Nightman, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, Scoob was in a documentary. Because he was the one that was talking about the reason why Biz Markie and Marley Marl had their fallout. See, Biz Markie and Marley Marl had their fallout because Marley Marl was under the impression that since Biz Markie, he had gave him so many opportunities and produced so many demos for him, he thought that he had the all-exclusive right for the production of Biz Markie. But when Biz Markie and Chill Will got together and they was getting their own money, now you notice Biz Markie, he had just dropped a song called Make the Music With Your Mouth Biz. It was playing everybody. The only people on the radio was playing was MC Light, the Audio 2, and Biz Markie. This is before Big Daddy Kane came out. See, Big Daddy Kane, he was an MC, but Big Daddy Kane didn't have no connections. See, Big Daddy Kane got on because of Biz Markie. A lot of people don't know that. See, he told Big Daddy Kane, yo, check this out. When I go to certain shows, all you got to do is be there with me, and I'm going to introduce you and get you into these clubs. And what did Big Daddy Kane do? He came. And then eventually, Big Daddy Kane was allowed to perform on stage because of Biz Markie. So this man right here, Big Daddy Kane, pay attention to the jury because we're in that crack era, the 88. Check the jury that he got on. Big Daddy Kane, Asiatic black man. Check the jury he got on. Because of Biz Markie, Big Daddy Kane was actually introduced to the world. The greatest part about this is this man right here, Big Daddy Kane, wrote half of Biz Markie's first album. He wrote the song called The Vapors. He wrote Make the Music with Your Mouth Biz. See, when he was getting these beats from Marley Marl, he would tell Big Daddy Kane, yo, check this out. I need you to quote unquote write some rhymes for me. And then Big Daddy Kane said, he told him, yo, how you want me to write some rhymes for you? If you supposed to be doing the beatbox, I'm supposed to be the MC. And he said he would just leave beats with him. And Big Daddy Kane just decided to write rhymes for him. So Big Daddy Kane couldn't get in touch with Biz Markie one day, and he decided to go all the way to Queens to drop off some handwritten rhymes that he had wrote for Biz Markie. He brought it to Marley Marl's home. Marley Marl opened the door with the padlock on with a bat in his hand because he was very, very precautious about letting people in his homes because, you know, Marley Marl was coming up to be a very, very good, predominant producer. And he didn't have that much money, but he had a lot of studio equipment and things up in there of some value. So when Big Daddy Kane said, yo, I just came to drop these rhymes off that I wrote for Biz, Marley Marl snatched the paper. And when Big Daddy Kane was going downstairs, Marley Marl happened to be going over the paper. And he looked out the window and screamed and said, yo, check this out, man. Come back up here for a minute. So when he came back up here, Marley Marl asked him, he said, did you write these rhymes? Kane was like, yeah, I wrote these rhymes. So what'd he do? He unhooked the door and told him to come inside. And he asked him if he wanted to record something instantly. He was the first one to do a demo for Big Daddy Kane. If you notice, one of the most powerful songs that came together of a collaboration from Marley Marl was The Symphony. Big Daddy Kane, Master Ace, Craig G, Cool G Rap. The reason why Biz Markie was not on that song is because now, since him and Chill Will had enough money in their budget to buy all the studio equipment, even supersede the studio equipment that Marley Marl had in his apartment, they decided that they was going to start their own production. They was going to start doing their own production in their studio, and they was going to take the ending over to Marley Marl so he can finish it up to put it out to the streets. Marley Marl said he would not be a part of that project anymore. But Marley Marl had an MC by the name of Master Ace. And Master Ace, he had a style of duplicating MCs, and he made a song back in the days called Making Music with Biz that was released without Biz Markie's permission, because initially Master Ace was supposed to bring this song to Biz Markie, and Biz Markie was supposed to record his verse on it. But Biz Markie asked, he said, the only way that this song will be done is if you drop the original reel off with us and let us master it and let me drop it. Then we'll send it back to Marley Marl. Marley Marl said he would not let that go on. And that's the reason why the original song that was supposed to be with Biz Markie and Master Ace never hit the plastic. But Master Ace, since he had a style of duplicating MCs, he went out and produced the song anyway, and did a song anyway that was produced by Marley Marl calling Making Music with Biz, and it wasn't Biz Markie. And that right there put a bigger and deeper strain on Biz Markie and Marley Marl's relationship. And from that moment on, at least at that moment on, Biz Markie refused to work with him again. But by then, Biz Markie was already popular. He was already really popular. And then it was another group coming up that he felt as though wasn't really that good. But let's get back to Rakim. The reason why him and Rakim got to be so close is because Biz Markie, instead of being a person that communicated in school, because he was always made fun of because he was the class clown, when he used to go to the lunchroom, he used to go in the corner by himself and he used to just beatbox for the whole lunch period. They say Biz Markie would just beatbox for the whole lunch period. And Rakim, they said he used to be in the arts and crafts like messing with the chicks and all that. He said, but somebody came and got him one day and was like, yo, we got somebody we want you to meet. And he was like, who? He was like a new dude from the motherfucking Bronx. And see, Rakim said in Long Island, they was very, very close-knit. So certain things, they wasn't really cool with opening up to people like that. He said, but when he walked up and heard Biz Markie rocking the mic with the beatbox, he said the first thing he did, he didn't ask him his name. He didn't ask him anything like that. He said he was so intrigued by the beatbox and he just started rhyming. He just started rhyming. And I'm going to keep it funky with y'all. I have never, ever seen Rakim cry until I saw this documentary right here. The impact that this man had on so many people. When they asked Rakim, how did he feel the day when Biz Markie passed away? He said when he got the phone call, because he had a New York Giants hat on with the Phil Simms Giants jersey on. He had a white rag towel under his hat. When they asked him about Biz, he just grabbed the towel and he put his hand over his eye and started crying. He was like, that's something that just broke him down. Gary, I see you in the building. Keep a cold one. And I said to myself, damn, one of my favorite MCs. My favorite MC was Rakim. But I ain't gonna front. When it come to Nas, he kind of took me away from Rakim. I said one of my favorite MCs. I seen him on TV, tears come out of his eyes because he missed his friend. And see, inshallah, things like that let me know how I'm human and how I'm more in tune with God than a lot of people want to give me my credit for. When they told him that this man right here, Biz Markie, passed away, it didn't take him 10 seconds and tears was running down his eyes. And he was talking about the love that Biz Markie showed for everyone. Biz Markie's wife, she spoke about her daughter that wasn't his biological daughter. And she spoke about the unbreakable bond and the relationship he had with her, because he told her, even though her father may be in her life, he's going to make sure he loved her more than her father ever knew how to, because if her father really did love her, he would have never let her mother out of his life. So certain things about Biz Markie will just be totally cherished forever. They said it was times when, his wife said it was times when she thought that they would just be going out on a date night, just the two of them. And when she would ask him when he was ready, he would call out her daughter's name and be like, yo, go get her, make sure she's ready. Go make sure she's ready. And who would ever think that Biz Markie, who would ever think, I appreciate that, Quiet, but I'm just saying, just breaking down how it really just overwhelmed me to see Rakim cry. Like, it fucked me up. Like, growing up listening to Rakim, it just fucked me up. Like, it's nothing wrong with that. You're 100% right. But just to grow up and just to see one of my favorite MCs, it touched him that much because of Biz Markie. He said Biz Markie was the first one that really, really talked about him. And then when it came to Big Daddy Kane said every time he thinks about Biz Markie to this day, he said it just feels like it's not true. Word up. He said it just feels like it's not true. Because he said, Big Daddy Kane said, where would he be today? Where would he be today if Biz Markie would have not intervened and took a chance on him with his craft as an MC? There's another group that has, quote unquote, has to thank Biz Markie for their career. That's EPMD. That's EPMD. See, at first, Biz Markie, for some reason, didn't really like the way that Eric Sherman used to MC. He didn't like his delivery. He didn't like his flow. He didn't like something about his cockiness. Something about him, he said, quote unquote, he just didn't like. But Eric Sherman deemed to be just as determined as he was. Just as determined as he was. So he would pop up at certain clubs, certain parties, certain, talent shows. Because Eric Sherman, he was by himself. Him and Paris Smith wasn't together yet. He was trying to do his whole career as an independent rapper. He had met Paris Smith way down the line. So when it came to Biz Markie, and he used to see him at certain clubs and stuff like that, because Biz Markie was the one that was the crowd favorite because he was a DJ and he was also an MC. It was Biz Markie that told one of the club owners, yo, check this out. Yo, give him a shot on the stage. Let's see what he do. Nightman said that COVID hit him and that fentanyl. Fentanyl, we have to go with allegedly, but you know I understand what you're saying, Knight. But for the record, COVID is what put him in the hospital. And then when you watch the documentary, complications due to COVID, they found out that he had a blood clot in his right arm. So he was using feeling and uses of his right arm. It was making him hard to pick his arm up, to squeeze. So they used to have him on, they had him on therapy where he was squeezing a ball and everything, trying to get his strength back in his arm, trying to make that clot. They was trying to thin that blood clot, you know what I'm saying, through IV and medication and everything, but the process wasn't working as fast as it was because remember, initially he was in the hospital fighting COVID. He was in the hospital for over a year. The first 6 months, it was initially him trying to fight COVID because he had so much phlegm and such much cold on his chest. And then they said that his blood pressure was 700. They said the doctor said they didn't understand why he was still alive. See, it's not up to the doctor to understand why you're still alive, but it is up to God. It is up to God. It is up to God to understand why you're still alive. But they said when it came to quote unquote MCing and trying to be an artist, if you showed him that you was very, very serious, he stood by you and he helped catapult your career. But he had so many bizarre ideas, just like when he came out with the song, Got What I Need. People looked at him and was like, yo, get the fuck out of here, Biz. That's going to be the stupidest shit ever. And he was just like, nah. He told one of his childhood friends, he said, yo, if you believe in me, I promise you this song right here is going to take over the world. His man said that's the first time he's seen Biz, the emotional side, the first time that he's seen tears come in his eyes. And he told him, he said, yo, whatever you need, I'm going to give you. And check it out. They was doing that song all over the world. Spring Break, The Muppets, commercials. Think about it. Biz Markie went from I want to, to being a stand-in on Men in Black with Will Smith. Y'all don't remember when he was in Men in Black? When he was the mail clerk? Remember Will Smith came in with the computer and said, and Biz Markie came back. They made it say, they said Biz Markie was an alien. Remember that in Men in the Black? Then people didn't even know how he helped Nick Cannon's career. He was the DJ in Nick Cannon's first TV show. And then because of his love for music and his love for hip hop, and because he had an ear for great beats and music, they started booking him to do music. He started playing music in the Hamptons. He started playing music in California. He started playing music in Oakland, in DC, North Carolina. We seen him down here in 1995 in a club called The Ritz because it was the Fugees album. It was the Score album. Never forget that shit. He down there playing, hey, Mickey, you so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Swear to God, it was like a, you know, we in Raleigh, North Carolina, so, you know, it's a mixed crowd, but it was a predominantly white crowd up in there with young ladies. He said, to all my Valley girls, I see y'all out here. He said, I got this song and I dedicate it to you. He said, hey, Mickey, you so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, fuck the crowd up. Hey, Mickey. It was Biz Markie DJing. It was The Roots featuring Erykah Badu when she first came out. No, excuse me. Yeah, it was The Roots featuring Erykah Badu when she first came out. Little Sean, he did his song, Dom Perignon, made it a little drunk, overdrawn. When you're sitting back on a Dom Perignon, he had a white 535 BMW, the station wagon with Momos on it. I never forget that shit because my man Bert, him and his mans, they own the club, so all of us parked behind the club. We didn't have to wait on the line. Rest in peace, Killer Ben was in there that night because the minute he walked in, that's the first thing Biz Markie said. He said, we got Brooklyn in the house. We got Killer Ben and a few of his men. All them niggas had on Coochie sweaters. It looked like Levi's or Guess jeans and Timbs. This is a fact. That's a fact, Ron Boogs, when he came out. This is something for the radio. Boom, boom, womp, 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 womp. See, he went to hip hop and comedy at the same time, and he also made his own dance. Make the music with your mouth, Biz. Picking boogers. You got what I need. You say he's just a friend. You see what happened when he came out with the song named Vapors. Everybody to this day says Vapors because of Biz Markie. You caught the Vapors. You caught the Vapors, man. He said the Vapors mean, quote unquote, when people didn't believe in you, when they felt as though you didn't have something materialistic or you didn't have nothing to offer world, and then they see you years down the line on top of the motherfucking world, and then they want to act like they your motherfucking friend or they believed in you all that time. They call it the Vapors. Let me get into this Jaffe right quick and give y'all a break because I know y'all minds be bugging like dice be taking us back. Let's rock and roll because I'm going to tell you now with Eric Vasco why the streets never loved us. Let's go.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Zip in my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent.
I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, marriage shit. Tower music, nigga. Go.
Yo, y'all come over here with them crazy ass comments. I'm banning y'all niggas out the motherfucking comment. If y'all come over here, male or female, with them dumbass statements, comments in the chat, I'm just gonna start banning you niggas for good, man. You niggas, y'all gotta stop coming over here fucking up the chat, man. Y'all niggas are starting to fuck with my skin, man. Pray for me for a minute, y'all. Can I pray for a minute? Could y'all put some prayers up for me for a minute? Forgive me, y'all. Pray for me for once. Sometimes I just got to pray. I got to stop what I'm doing and pray. Thank you, FTC. Thank you, Super. The more prayer I get, the better I get. Boy, I think about some of the things I be going through, man. Say devil be gone, y'all. This devil be gone, man. Just like every time certain people come over here, they just say the dumbest shit. You're wrong, Bugs. Like, what the fuck does that got to do with motherfucker? Yo, look. Let me tell y'all something. Yo, let me tell you something. Super. Thank you, Super. Thank you, Super. Devil be gone. Yeah, do me a favor, y'all. I got to put this shit in the chat. I want everybody to follow after me. When y'all see this, I want y'all to put this in the chat, man. Jesus. Get him out of here, Cinnamon Tea. Burn that sage for him, sister. Burn that sage for me, sister. I'm feeling that sage. Burn that sage for me, sister. Get the devil out of here. The devil will do something. The devil will just come on him. We got 21 people in the building. Everybody that's in here, in the bushes, in the cuts, say the devil be gone. Please, can we just get the devil be gone for a minute? Jesus. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I'm glad you're back, sister. Please, anytime you see me going live, before you go live, I want you to go to my page and just burn the sage, girl. Get them niggas the fuck away from us. Them niggas got to leave. You see that, devil? Leave. We don't want you over here. If you're watching in the background, in the name of Jesus, leave, devil. And I'm not joking. Leave us the fuck alone, man. We don't want no problems. We over here minding our business, man. We can't even talk about Biz Markie without the devil. Jesus. Thank you, Cinnamon Tea. Mano Design, I see you in the building. Salute, beloved. We over here talking about beautiful things. They coming over here talking about stupid things. So you know what I'm going to do? Boom! Big shot. Big shot to blood clot. Back to what I was saying, man. If you didn't see that documentary, it just dropped this weekend by Biz Markie. His wife put it together for him. And the shit is so crazy because they took actual footage of him when he's in the hospital, when he was going through his ordeal trying to recover. And they orchestrated a puppet that looked just like him. I'm talking about this shit right here is a tear jerker. You see what my man Ron Boog said? For those of y'all that's up there in them bushes, throw a tree branch, a rock, or something. Smash that like button if you don't want to fight. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. We talking about the crack era. We try, see, you know what? You know what it is, y'all? We over here trying to recondition our mind. They don't want that two-week content. They don't want that 2-week content, but I do. King Craigo, salute. They don't want that 2-week content, but I do. My mind is much more intelligent than they want to give each other credit. I am him. Yeah, I want to talk about people. I want to talk about people that made beautiful contributions to us. Biz Markie, when he found out that he had that diabetic problem, he had diabetes, he went on the Celebrity Fit Club Challenge TV. Celebrity Fit Club. He went up there, if I'm not mistaken, he was like 343 pounds, 347 pounds. By the time he got through, in the 6 weeks that they had up there, he had lost 44 pounds. But it was too late. The mucus and everything that built up on his body, but he had did what he was supposed to do. He came here to show what he was. He came here to show love. They had him on Saturday Night Live. They had him on Sesame Street. They had him on Nickelodeon. They had him on Men in Black. Biz Markie will go down as one of the icons, the best to ever do it. And he went down as the what? The celebrities' #1 DJ. They had him DJing in Martha's Vineyard. They had him DJing in places that people would just wish to go. Cabo, Mexico, Malibu, San Diego. They had him doing DJs on boats and yachts. I'm talking about star-studded events. He's the DJ. They telling him, we're giving you a check. Whatever you want to play, just make them people dance, Biz Markie. And he knew how to rock the crowd. And one part about this is, if you watch the documentary, y'all can come and we can talk about it. Biz Markie was robbed. Biz Markie was robbed at a club. He was cut on the left side of his face. And they took a chain from him and I think a ring from him. And Tracy Morgan, because he was in the documentary too, Tracy Morgan was the one that was talking about when he got robbed. He said that had to be one of them low-life niggas. I swear to God, Craig. I swear to God, Craig, if you watch the motherfucking documentary they just dropped, that nigga Tracy Morgan said they cut him in his face and robbed him. That was one of them low-life niggas. I bust out laughing. Shout out to the low-lifes. 2 L's up. Yo, Craig, boy, I want to go back to another era. Because if you notice this, why were everybody dressing like this? Why was everybody doing this? Why was everybody wearing the big chains? You can't really see EPMD, but they got their chains on too. Why was everybody wearing the big chains? Even the women. You see Roxanne Shantae, she got on the big chain and she got the door knockers. Why was everybody so infatuated with the big chains? Why was everybody so infatuated with the big chains? Because it was a validation of honor. And if you got to wear that jewelry, even though they robbed Big Daddy Kane's little brother, his name was Little Daddy Shane. They robbed him when he wore one of Big Daddy Kane's chains to Boys and Girls High School. When you wore stuff like this, that means you was validated. So let's get into my man right here. My man, my friend. Yo, Craig, who that is, Craig? Real deal. He said Mecca Audio. He said Mecca Audio Unique had something to do with the slashing of Biz. Allegedly. He said Mecca Audio Unique had something to do with the Slash and the Biz. I never even knew that he was cut until I just saw that documentary just yesterday on Biz Markie. But if you watch the documentary, Tracy Morgan said, I quote, that was them low-life niggas that cut Big at Biz and robbed him. If you watch, it's a new documentary. It just came out. It just came out Friday morning. Word up. Tracy Morgan said that shit. He said, man, that was them low-life niggas, man. Real Deal said, Mr. T, and it was young guys' first time getting money. I'm going to get you sucker made a joke about it. You see what my man Crego said when I asked him who was this, y'all? That's the man himself, y'all. That's my man right there, Eric Chinaman Vasco. Eric Chinaman Vasco. Eric Chinaman Vasco. This dude right here was responsible for allegedly running $1 million a week enterprise in Brooklyn, in my hood on Schenectady and Sterling. This man right here, he just came home from doing 32 years. 32 years. Facts. 32 years. They said he was responsible for $1 million a week operation. Responsible for $1 million a week operation. Sounds like it's hard to believe, huh? But it's not. Sounds like it's hard to believe, huh? But it's not. This dude, China, when he came to Brooklyn, he came from Jamaica with like about 6 or 7 of his friends and family members. And then he got so much money and capitalized, he sent for hundreds of them. And these niggas took over the fucking world. These niggas took Brooklyn over. One of the places they took over was 1367 Sterling Place. They was all over. They was in Brooklyn, Flatbush, East New York, the Queens, Bronx, Manhattan, Miami, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Poughkeepsie, Syracuse. That Gully Man crew was serious. He said he blood, but he said his moms and father are low lives, but low life birth Crips. You heard? CK, he was beefing with Rudy Lowe and Boy from YouTube. You heard him? They was blood killers up top. Facts. That's a fact. That's a fact. He said China Brim told another lie yesterday. Shout out to China Brim. Yo, Nightman, you be on his back, my nigga. Nightman said he told another lie. He said he told another lie. But you know what? That's the politics of politics. That's their thing. I wasn't there. I'm glad nobody is no longer there. I'm glad they no longer have to go through no foolishness like that. I'm glad everybody out here chilling, making their life. But I'm going to tell you something. When Barry was out there, when this man right here came to Brooklyn, he was personally responsible, him and his friends, for eliminating the whole Panamanian staff that was getting money allegedly on Schenectady because it was a dude by the name of Leroy. And this dude right here, when I say he came and people just started disappearing, they just started disappearing. Shout out to my man, Eric Vasco. He just did 32 years and released 2 years ago in February. He ain't do no telling. He came home and they made the America's Most Wanted. I was standing in the game room playing Mr. Do when the feds came and shut the whole vicinity down. They had a 5-mile radius, north, east, west, and south, when they came and raided Irene Court. The crazy part about it is I was in IS 390. I'm 12 years old. So I don't understand what's happening because this is a normal day. Yeah, they was out there selling drugs. They was out there selling coke. People was dying every day. But all we know, we was out there getting free money and we was playing motherfucking video games all day and smoking some of the best weed and listening to some of the best music and learning the culture of Jamaica in Brooklyn. Unbeknownst, right under our eyes was one of the biggest empires that was going on that made the America's Most Wanted. We thought, quote unquote, Barry was just getting a little bit of money. No, that nigga was getting a lot of bit of money. Them notorious Gully Man niggas was getting a lot of bit of money. Smash that like button on the way in. Appreciate you. It's 23 up. I'm talking about the new people that's coming in. 23 likes, 23 people in the building. I can't get mad at y'all. I can't get mad at y'all. He said the remake of I'ma Get You Sucker needs to be done on this era like they did Crack, Truck Jury's era. That stuff look corny now. It do look corny, but I'm telling you, when we was outside, that shit was amazing. To see somebody outside with the cable chain on, or the Gucci link, or the 3-finger, or the 4-finger ring, or the Gazelles, or the East St. Laurent shades or frames, the Louis Vuitton frames, the Bally sneakers, the Sergio Cincini suit, the Adidas suits, the boxes, when niggas was walking around with the big motherfucking radios. I'm talking about before people was really wearing gold, when everybody was wearing the silver nameplates. You remember that shit, Ron Boogs, when everybody was going to the Chinese stores and they was getting the silver nameplates? Wow. You see what Craig said? They found 8 bodies cemented inside the walls of Irene Court. And the bug part of it is, I can tell you about motherfucking 30, 40 bodies allegedly that was cut up in that building and put right on the back of the motherfucking garbage truck and taken away like regular garbage because the twins from Utica Avenue, one of them is still living. These niggas went crazy cutting up bodies for burying them. These is facts. These is facts. I remember when quote unquote dudes came and tried to rob Barry one day on Lake. The same dude right here. He had a chain on that was so big. If you see the guy in the picture next to him, you can't really see it. But if you look at his neck, that's not no t-shirt. Them is big ass gold chains. And if you can see the picture a little better, Barry got big jewelry on. But I remember when they came and tried to rob him, they pulled him, they robbed him on Schenectady and Sterling. And the people that robbed him, they died on Park Place in Schenectady. They didn't even get to the end of the block. They got to the end of the block and made a right, and they was chased and gunned down. One of the people, part of that robbery, got away with Barry's chain. The person is no longer alive. If anybody wants to, go to Eric B and Rakim's first album cover and look at the back of Eric B and Rakim's first album cover. I should have pulled it up. Matter of fact, let me pull it up for y'all right quick while y'all take this quick interlude right quick. Get into this work. Let Jaffe rock.
The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah.
shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent.
I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, marriage shit, Tower music, nigga. Go.
Yo, Trick Daddy Dawson, I see you in the building. That's a fat Ron Boggs. I'm about to show y'all this work right quick. Check this out. This right here is the back of Eric B and Rakim's infamous photo right here. I keep telling you, Rakim was cool, but these are the gangsters. Supreme Magnetic, Cool G Rap, Puerto Rican Jesus, Tweety, motherfucking Kelvin, Eric B, Black Born. But pay attention to this chain right here. This chain was taken from him. That's the original 50 cents right there. That's Kelvin Martin. That chain right there, that medallion right there is a lion with 2 diamonds. If you look at it, you can't really see, but it's a lion. You can see the emblem. It's a lion with 2 diamonds on the eyes and a ruby mouth. No, 2 rubies for the eyes and a diamond mouth. That was the chain he took that day from him on Schenectady and Sterling. It was Kelvin and 2 other people. Kelvin, because he was familiar with the neighborhood, rest in peace, the original 50 Cent, this man right here, because he was familiar with the neighborhood, he got away. There was even a rumor that he faked his death one time in Brooklyn. These is facts. Check the story about him. This is who 50 Cent decided to name himself after. That's the real Kelvin Martin from Brooklyn. This is 50 Cent. That's 50 Cent. If you notice back in the days, the rapper, pay attention. If you notice back in the days, the rapper the rapper. What was the similarity of all these things right here? What was the similarity of all the rappers? Can anybody tell me what's the similarity of all the rappers? Can anybody tell me the similarity of all the rappers? Trick Daddy, you get 300 seconds for that. We don't do no bad talk about Dementio over here. We don't do no bad talk about Dementio. My fault, Ron Books. I did the wrong one. I'm bugging. I fucked up, Ron. That wasn't for you, Ron. That was for Trick Daddy. My fault, Ron. You good. We don't do no bad talking about no Dementio over here. Everybody come over here. Y'all saying something bad about Dementio, y'all will be putting timed out. Long live Dementio. Long live Dementio. Anybody comes over here saying anything crazy about Dementio, you will be putting timed out the first time for 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes. The second time, you will be quote unquote put out of the chat for good. We will not accept you over here with any of that foolish conversation. I love you all. Please don't take it the wrong way. But could y'all tell me something about what they was doing? FTC said, the jury. Yo, Ron Boogs, that was my fault. You good. The screen just jumped when I was banging at him. You took a shoulder shot, but you're all right, baby. You're all right. We're going to tell everybody what happened. It was a shoulder shot. He blew a shot first. That's why we killed him. FTC, you right. They did have the jury, but you notice what they was doing? The rappers was trying. You see the rappers, look at the jury. Look at LL Cool J. Look at LL Cool J. See, what they was doing was the rappers, even the women, look. The rappers were trying to dress like and emulate the drug dealers. Not the jury. They were trying to emulate the drug dealers. See, all these niggas right here, allegedly drug dealers, stick-up kids, and then what happened? They were drug dealers. Pay attention, like Cool G Rap up there next to Rakim, like Rakim, Eric B. They were drug dealers trying to be rappers. And the rappers were trying to be drug dealers. Y'all get it? Y'all get it? The rappers were trying to emulate. Look at that, the Benzes, the IROC 320. The rappers were trying to emulate the drug dealers because the rappers was trying to emulate the drug dealers because in our neighborhoods, the drug dealers were the people of importance. Did you catch that, FTC Vice? Salute the D Nice, man. Salute the Jabo. Did you catch that, FTC? Salute the Tweety. Rest in peace to Tweety, man. Did you catch that shit, FTC? Did you catch that shit, FTC? How come all the rappers, these are people that were poets. These are people that were intelligent. These are people that mastered their crafts. How come they wanted to look like this? Y'all talk about y'all want to get into this content, right? You talk about y'all wanted to get into this content, right? How come did musicians, these are musicians and artists, how come musicians and artists that were going to school, children, were emulating drug dealers, murderers, thieves, con artists, people in the underworld? You know why? Because we was fucked up. You know why? Because we was fucked up. That's why. Because a lot of our friends and a lot of our parents and a lot of our uncles and a lot of our aunts and a lot of our babysitters and a lot of our cousins and a lot of our friends' parents were addicted to crack cocaine. This is the only thing we had in the back. Crack cocaine. A Jamaican mafia that came from a third world country and capitalized in New York because of crack cocaine. And then we have a group of individuals from different parts of Brooklyn, New York, Queens, Long Island, Fort Greene, Paramus, Jersey, sitting right here in this picture. And because of crack cocaine, the only thing that they gave us that destroyed us at the same time, this is how we manipulated. This is how we paid our bills. Think about it. This is the only way we were impressionable to certain females in the neighborhood that we wanted to try to impress because of what? Our jury. Like FTC Vice said, because of our jury, because if he got jury on, if she got jury on, if he got a bunch of chains on, you know this nigga's connected to some money. Get up here and let's talk about it. I dropped it in the chat. The crazy part about it is, think about this picture right here, man. They say it's no honor amongst thieves. First of all, if it's no honor amongst thieves, why do all of these thieves right here have smiles on their faces? See, this is the part of my life I want to glorify, y'all. You heard Ron Books? This is the part I want to glorify. Yeah. Drug dealers, killers, murderers, extortionists, con artists, thieves. But they said a den of thieves will never be happy. Look at that den of thieves right there, y'all. Look at that den of thieves right there. Everybody chilling. 4-finger rings, Gucci chains, Adidas sneakers, Adidas sweatsuits, leather jackets. Don't look like nobody trying to quote unquote do no grimy shit in that picture, do you? This was just a regular picture. This wasn't no picture because this was no photo shoot. There wasn't no such thing as no photo shoots back in the days. This wasn't about no motherfucking budget. Eric B and Rakim had a motherfucking album that they was producing. And this picture right here in the back will always be a monumental picture because this picture right here represented, unfortunately, the excellence of something that they put in our neighborhood that we manipulated and overtook and overwhelmed and took by a storm. These is gangsters. These is bosses. Just think about this. If all of these people right here, think about what I'm saying to you. If all of these people right here had teachers that took the time to individually seek and look into the talents that they had, these is all CEOs right here. These is all CEO businessmen right here. These is men of honor. These is men of respect. This is what I be trying to tell people about YouTube. This is why I did this show. These are men of honor. These are men of respect. These are all known earners, and these niggas will kill you. Or have you killed. Either way, somebody gonna die. You mean to tell me if these type of individuals could do it, why we can't? My fault, Trick Daddy. When I hear Demencio name, I get real shooty, my nigga. I love you to death. When it comes to Demencio, I don't care about that shit. You're my man, but when it comes to Demencio, I don't want to hear nothing about but long live Demencio. That's all I want to hear over here when it comes to Demencio name. I don't want to hear no questions about nobody doing nothing to him. He ain't here no more. If it ain't long live Demencio, we ain't talking about Demencio. Yeah, YouTubers put that out here, but I ain't the YouTuber to put it out here. I'm just saying. You're my man and everything. I'm just trying to tell you something. This is not a YouTube relationship I'm talking about. This man right here is not a YouTube relationship. See, a lot of people hear of certain people and they talk about certain people like Demencio, like Rum. You dig what I'm saying? Like M. These aren't YouTube relationships. These are friends of mine that are no longer here, unfortunately, but they are here with me. That's why I don't really get the tattoos of people that's deceased, because my whole body will be covered. I don't want to show no disloyalty to somebody that's not here. I don't want them to think that I love them any less or any higher because I put somebody's name on my body. You dig? But nah, I'm from a different era. When it comes to Demencio, if I don't hear respect on his name, gunshots. Just like if he was alive, gunshots. See, Demencio, one of the ones I thought I wish faked his death. I thought, shout out to Demencio and rest in peace to my man Trev. These is two of my friends that I wish faked their death. I wish Demencio would come in my live chat one now and type in, yo, fat boy, what up? I wish I could drop the motherfucking link like I just did, and Demencio could pull up and get up on the screen and just look at me. You think y'all saw me cry before? Let God give me my man back. Let God give me my man back. We don't play that shit over here. Let him go, Night. We don't, respectfully, all jokes aside, there's certain things we not going to never play with over here, and Demencio is one of them. Long live Demencio. Fuck Poe. I don't give a fuck if he alive or not. Fuck Poe. Long live Demencio. Word up. I used to support a dude up here. I forgot his name. I used to support him for a few months. And then all of a sudden he said some shit about running behind Poe. I ain't never seen him since. I unsubscribed and all that. Demencio gave me, he entrusted me with my first 100 grams, allegedly. And I fucked it up. Them niggas went to Greek Fest. That nigga ain't try to kill me. He ain't run around the town talking about I fucked it up. That nigga stayed away from me for about 2 weeks, ignored my beep for about 2 weeks, and came back and gave me another 100 grams. I ain't fucked that one up. See, I've really been around people like Pop, God bless the dead, Kent Parker, a.k.a. Divine. Watt, Little, God bless the dead, you know. Leonardo Harris, Hoodie, God bless the dead. You know, I've been around a bunch of niggas, man. Ringy, God bless the dead. Raheem, God bless the dead. I've been around some real beautiful people, man, that I miss so much. My man M, Rum, Meg, CB. Yo, I've been around some real beautiful people, man. I miss some people, man. I miss my man Mo from Kingsborough, man. I watched this nigga take a motherfucking $5 cigarette hustle. This nigga was selling $5 packs of cigarettes like crack rolling out of his barbershop. That nigga had $5 haircuts and $5 packs of cigarettes. This was the first nigga I know that was sending 5 and 10,000 to North Carolina, having niggas bringing back this nigga cigarettes. He in the barbershop selling motherfucking cigarettes, barbershop haircuts for $5. He got the strip club. He turned the barbershop into a script club at night. This is before Bernard from Kingsborough turned the motherfucking spot into the club called Reflections. Am I lying, Night? If anybody know anything about Brooklyn, my man Bernard from Kingsborough, he had a fish and chip spot on motherfucking Prospect and Schenectady. He used to sell chicken and shit out of there. He from Kingsborough. And then he bought the building on on St. Mark's and Schenectady, and he turned it into Club Reflections. They had a mean hot wing up in that motherfucker. This was one of the most popping spots in Brooklyn. It was called Reflections, right on the corner of Schenectady and St. Mark's. All you had to do was walk straight through St. John's Park from Albany Projects, and some of the goons of goons, they used to come straight down Bergen, straight down St. Mark's from Kingsborough, straight down St. Mark's and Bergen from Albany. The goons of goons used to be up in that shit. That's a fact. That's a fact. Yo, Ron, when I say Ron, he was killing them, Ron. Yo, Ron, he had $5 cigarettes back in the days. 1 for $5, 2 for $8. He was killing them shits. $5 motherfucking haircuts. He was killing them shits. Nigga was getting money, man. Some wild shit happened in the hood that I ain't gonna talk about. But unfortunately, he not here no more. Matter of fact, it was unfortunate for that whole situation, man. It's fucked up when you know both sides of the motherfucking war, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you dig what I'm saying, Ron? It's fucked up when you know both sides of the war. And unfortunately, in that side of the war, it was just hard to pick on who I really loved more. It's just both of them, both sides of that war. I just wish I could have been like, chill, y'all. Like, don't go that far. But once niggas go certain places, you can't turn around, man. Word up. You just can't. You're Ron. You know what it is. Like certain shit in the hood, man. You know how you love two niggas and two fractions. You love two fractions. And like, damn, son. Like, God damn, son. Because just because you love both fractions, you don't know the depth of all the intricacies of that shit, man. Niggas don't be knowing about certain shit that niggas be doing, man. Niggas get caught up in the wrong shit. I done been in gambling spots where niggas done pull their guns out. And because niggas is cool on the grace of Allah, because niggas is cool with me, I got to walk out the fucking door like, God damn, what the fuck is going on in here, man? I done been in some real crazy gambling spots outside in St. John's Park. God bless the dead. And I done seen some shit I got to take to my grave, my nigga. That shit. Nah, my nigga, like certain shit, my nigga, like, God damn, like you speaking to niggas, yo, what up? Boom! All you hear is boom! Nah, that's why I be chilling. I don't be having no time for that shit, my nigga. That's why I go, it go. Global, nigga. When you see me, you gonna see it with me. I don't give a fuck where you see me at. Don't let niggas fool you. It's gonna be with me. That's a fact. Word up. Shout out to Maurice Kirby from St. John's. I remember he had the gambling spot. From Eastern Parkway. Right across the street from Eastern Parkway. He had the gambling spot, him and his mom's. Shout out to his sister. Her name was Sister. Shout out to his brother Boy. They had the gambling spot. Man, that shit was, whew. That shit was something special. Shout out to my man Popping them down there in the 90s. They had a gambling spot down in the 90s. Shout out to my man Popping them. I used to be all over, man. Like them gambling spots was different, y'all. I've been in dice games on the corner that was more dangerous than gambling spots. And we was outside. And my dumb ass, I used to just pull up, yo, what's the bank? Who got the bank? Stop it. Hell yeah, I remember Boy. That nigga was one of the nicest niggas ever in basketball. Him and his brother Mo. I think Boy was better than Maurice, if you ask me. Maurice had a better jump shot. Rest in peace, Maurice Kirby. He had a better jump shot, but when it came to basketball, that nigga Boy had an overall game. I used to watch Boy play this nigga named Dallas from IS 390. I used to watch Boy, Dallas, and a dude by the name of Anthony Cunningham. I used to watch them niggas play basketball with my man Mike Pollard and a dude named Wilfred Kennedy. Oh, them niggas was something special. Them niggas was something special. I told you, Night, we going to the 80s tonight, man. Anybody want to pull up, I dropped the link. Because I want to go to the era when, quote unquote, you knew if you played with a nigga, yo, back in the days when you seen certain niggas, it was so dangerous back in the days, niggas would give their girls their jewelry to wear. Remember that shit, y'all? Niggas felt so confident about themselves, they put $10,000, $20,000 chains on their girl's neck and dare a nigga to take that shit. And dare a nigga to take that shit. We from a different era. Word up. There's so many things that we got to take to our motherfucking grave with us at night. Every night. I told y'all the other night, y'all think I'm joking. I woke up in the middle of the night for some reason. Something just woke me up. It was about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up. And you know how you be groggy and shit like that? So my TV, it cuts off automatically at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. If I'm up and it cut off, I cut it back on. I got the timer set. But that's my word, y'all. I woke up And when I opened my eyes, a nigga from my hood that got killed a long time ago, that nigga was standing right in front of my bed. That shit made me scream like I was in a horror movie. My motherfucking Pit ran out the living room in my room so motherfucking fast. You know, Zip, you know, Zeus, he got the motherfucking hip. He got the fucked up hip. So he dragging trying to get with Egypt. I did jump up, gun in my motherfucking hand, flashlight, all that shit all around my room. Ain't nothing in there. My dog running the motherfucking room ready to kill everything, man. If niggas only knew. That's why I said to everybody, I'm going to stay in my lane over here. I'm going to let everybody do their lane on YouTube. I have no right to tell nobody what to do on their motherfucking platform because what they do, they pay their own motherfucking StreamYard. Long as you play in your own StreamYard. You know what? And I noticed, you know what I noticed today too, y'all? I'm not trying to sound funny. I'm going to stop even putting my name in people chats. I'm going to stop. Matter of fact, I'm about to stop going to everybody chat. Everybody chat. I be seeing some of the most aggravating and disrespectful and disloyal things. I be seeing some of the most disloyal things, man. It's people, y'all, that was screaming Team Guardian that should have never been allowed around us, man. That's a fact. And they ain't shit. John killed G. John killed G, Dice. Jizz, Eric brother from Sterling. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that shit. That's crazy. Yo, Ron Boggs, I have really did a inventory check. I had to really clear a lot of snakes out of the bushes over here, y'all. We had a lot of snakes in the bushes that was screaming out Team Guardian. Yo, Ron Boggs, I'm dead ass serious. If you or FTC Vice or Half or Tube Chronicles, if I seen y'all, I'm talking about the people that I met through YouTube. If I seen y'all in the chat digging somebody up that I had a problem with on YouTube that lied on my name, like if I seen y'all doing something like, yo, shout out to this one or shout out to that one, yeah, you know how bad that shit would make me feel? Like I was in a chat today, y'all, and I seen a motherfucker that was talking about they was Team Guardian. You will never see them in this motherfucker again. It's your last on my mother's name. I hate this motherfucker. I don't wish them nothing but the fucking worst. I hope they have a flood in their fucking house. I swear to God, yo, Ron, this motherfucker should have never been Team Guardian. I hope they have a flood in their fucking house, Ron. I hope they animals die. I swear to God, Ron, I hope the fucking animals that they love die. They should have never been Team Guardian. It'll be a motherfucker right up in here with us, Ron, that'll sit up talking that Team Guardian shit. Your FTC, it'll be a motherfucker right up in here talking about that Team Guardian shit, and there'll be another motherfucking chat going against me. And that's some hurtful shit. But you know what? That shit is all good to motherfucking me because you'll never see their ass in this motherfucking chat again. And from now on, I'm going to keep my ass over here at this chat where it won't aggravate me when I see the motherfuckers because motherfuckers ain't shit, Ron. You see what you just said, Ron? Pay attention to what you just said, Ron. Sometimes, Ron, I wish you would pull up on the chat and come behind your avatar and kick it because your wisdom, they be needing to hear your wisdom. We be talking, so it don't make no difference. Your FTC, let me tell you something. You heard what he said? That's a violation, period, going against the grain. It's a no-no, word up. Yo, FTZ, let me ask you something, FTC. I'm not even trying to throw no shots at nobody. But the way niggas, yo, let me tell you something. The shit I went through with this female, I don't even want to give her the motherfucking props. The shit I went through with this shit because of something that my man China orchestrated from 050. The shit I went through with with this young lady. I'm not even going to disrespect her. Yo, today I was in a chat, yo, FTC. I seen somebody that was calling themselves Team Guardian say to this person, they shouted them out, yo, salute. I said, oh, shit. Even though that shit shouldn't have bothered me, it did. Because I knew the person was a piece of shit from when they came over here. I just overlooked it. From the day I met the person in this motherfucking chat and they was coming up acting like they was so supportive of us. They wasn't supportive of us. They was on this motherfucking app because they was a fucking groupie that's been on motherfucking so many apps on YouTube. They just found comfort over here. I'm starting to think, quote unquote, the only reason why they was over here acting like they was Team Guardian so much because the motherfucker they in love with was 050 and they was mad at 050. If y'all only knew the bullshit that goes on in the back scenes, but you know what? It's sheer law. It's sheer fucking law. Motherfucker just run up, hey, how y'all doing? I love you. Shut the fuck up. But it's cool. Oh, no, not Mecca. No, shout out to Magnificent Mecca. I'm not even going to say who it is, but it's not Mecca. Shout out to Magnificent Mecca. I'm not, yo, believe it or not, y'all, I'm not upset with Mecca. All jokes aside, Mecca did some more crazy shit. She does whatever she have to do. The sad part about it is the shit is all lies, so it don't really be making me mad. What makes me mad is if I care about you, like I say this and I say it again, y'all, for the trouble that me and Mec went through during that time when me and Carp was going through that shit hurt me so bad, y'all, like all jokes aside. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna sit here today and be like, yo, nah, fuck Mecca. I would never say fuck Mecca. I'm just not gonna do that. I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, she may not want to have the same relationship with me off YouTube as she had on YouTube, but that's her prerogative. I don't have nothing bad to say about her. You dig what I'm saying? I don't understand all the decisions people make, but that would make me fake. If I tell you I forgive you about something, if I tell you like FTC Vice, bro, if I ever made a mistake and I went through something, if you hear me come up here on this stage and say, yo, I made a mistake, I apologize, I'm sorry, that mistake will never happen again, I mean that mistake will never happen again. I mean that shit. I know my delivery sometimes people may not be able to understand, but if you hear me, if you pay attention to what I'm saying, I'm never going to let nobody go against you. I'm never going to let nobody violate you, but I need you to pay attention. All I need you to do is pay attention to what I'm saying. Just listen to me. Just listen to me. That's all I ask some people to do. Sometimes just put faith in God and listen to me. But I can't tell nobody grown how to do what they want to do. But I wish everybody the best. That's all my mother's life. Word up. I don't want nothing bad. Ain't nothing wrong. Yo, all jokes aside. Matter of fact, go subscribe to Magnificent Mecca. It's nothing changed about that. Like I said, I just don't want my platform to be used for anybody to upset each other. I don't want my platform to be used to upset somebody to the fact where they might go to the hospital, they might have a stroke. Yo, y'all understand? I had a slight stroke, not because of YouTube, but a whole totality of things that was bothering me in my life. And some of the things that was bothering me was pertaining to YouTube. You say, yo, Dice, I had to realize a lot of niggas on here on drugs. Dice, you the only one that's just do weed. That's why it's up. And that's why it's down, because they're high times. They can't relate factor. That's a fact. Like, I don't know. Me, y'all know I've been smoking bud since 91. And if you notice, I've been cutting back on the alcohol. I didn't even do the Saturday night last sip. Last night, I was drinking lemonade. Like right now, I'm drinking lemonade. For the Saturday night sip, I'm going to do that in memory of the Dread Compass. So if people want to come with the alcohol, I might even come with some alcohol now and then. But I've always been a bud dude and some nice Kool-Aid or some Mountain Dew or some Tahitian Treat or something. Or some, you know, I'm not really into that. Word up. Nah. That ain't nothing in it. Like I said, I just hope that everybody understands that I have no ill intention in my heart. My delivery is a little different. Yes, I do know my delivery is a little different. I'm from Utica Avenue. I'm from a different era. I do not believe if the store's across the street to walk to the corner, cross the street and come back down the block. If the store's across the street, look both ways for the car and walk straight across the street. I'm from that era. But what I will not do is allow a snake to be around me. Anybody in here feels as though I'm wrong, I can't get upset with you if you don't want to support me or take back your subscription. But it's certain people that just will never be over here again. I remember, let me tell you something, Ron. That's why I be wanting y'all to do me a favor and go subscribe. And I know this may sound like some pitch, but it ain't no pitch. Yo, FTC, yo, Ron, I need both of y'all. Do me a favor and go subscribe to the monthly subscription for when I'm doing certain content. It's going to be members only because it's some, you know what I've noted about that members only? Shout out to King Crego. Shout out to Dunbar. Shout out to Louis V. Anybody, if y'all get in touch and go get that membership, to join the membership, if you go watch the first episode I did the other night, it's a classic. It's a classic. Shout out to St. Lance. It's a classic. Yo, Trick Daddy, I want you to do that too. Make sure you get down with the monthly subscription, brother. It's as low as $2, is all the way up to $500. Whatever you want to do for your subscription, I need y'all in there because every Saturday night at 8 o'clock, I'm going to be doing my personal stories and certain things. I'm going to be venting. I'm going to be interacting with the people. See, the people that's subscribing to my channel, that follow me monthly. See, Dunbar's in the building. It's only $2. Y'all going to hear a side of me and get a side of me that unfortunately some of y'all right here in YouTube might not get because y'all going to get the real me at all times. But let me explain something to you. Just to come and show me, quote unquote, how you're interested in what I have to say. If it had just been one person, if it had just been Louis V up in there, I would have still done it. It was 2 people in there. It was me, 3 people, me, myself, and Dunbar's. And shout out to King Krekel. He was the 3rd one. Yo, Ron, I got some things I want to talk about that I would like to talk to you about. You, FTC Vice, Tube Chronicles, King Crego, Dunbar's, certain things that I would just love to talk to exclusive members in our family about that we can have conversations where if it's just a private one, we can get up here on this platform and really, really build because, boy, it's some stuff that I could tell y'all, bro, that'll break y'all heart, man. I'm telling you, FTC, I'm telling you, Ron, if I told you some shit right now, it'll make tears come out your eyes, man. People are phony, man. People are fake. People are so fake. And they will lie and they will do some of the stupidest and most craziest things and be like, yo, see me, I don't care about you I don't care if you lie. I respect that. Because I was told sometimes, usually when people lie to you, they lie to you for 1 or 2 reasons. They lie because they're selfish or they lie because they don't want to hurt your feelings. So if you lie to me because you don't want to hurt my feelings, I'm cool with that because I don't like my feelings hurt. I know that shit may sound crazy, but it's the truth. I don't know if that sounds crazy. That sounds stupid to y'all? Like I done dated bitches. I'm like, bitch, I know you lying. But she did it so cool, I was cool with it. I done been around niggas. Nigga, I know you lying. Is it just me? Can I see the dice cubes for everybody else that did that? I done been around chicks. I knew they was lying. I was just fucking with them because I thought they was cool. I was just fucking with them because I thought they was cool, y'all. Trick Daddy said it's a fact. Yo, ain't that some shit, Trick? You know, yo, Trick, all jokes aside, you know the bitch lying. Like, bitch, why is you lying? Super said, yo, I've been knowing about these dudes. I've been on YouTube for a long time, but remember, YouTube ain't make these people into this. That's who they already were. That's a fact. You see what Super said? You see what Gary said? You see what Nightman said? You see, bitch, I knew you was lying. I just liked you. Dummy. So the real niggas out there, you ever met a bitch that you was cool with and she was fucking with a nigga and you told the bitch, don't leave the nigga, keep sucking cock. Just when you get some time for me, let me know. If you ever did that, let me see the dice cubes. You just like the bitch. Something about the bitch. Her forehead, her feet, the way she dressed, the way she smelled, you know, the way she rolled a blunt. This bitch, I just like you. I don't give a fuck if you're sucking cock. Just every now and then when you can suck some cock, call me and let me know. Y'all ever went through that in your life? Come on, Trick. Trick, you've been fucking with me for a minute. You've been holding me down, bro. I don't mean nothing when I be getting. Certain words just make me go crazy. Demencio make me go crazy. I miss my man. Forgive me, y'all. I miss him, y'all. I can't say it enough how much I miss Demencio, yo. Word up. Yo, Nightman, I'm gonna do the story when I thought me and motherfucking Tweety was gonna have a bang out over my man named Trini on Sterling and Schenectady. Y'all gotta get down with this motherfucking, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell the story when rest in peace Tweety, the same person Mike Tyson was talking about after the Anthony Botha fight. He said, come to Brooklyn, we going to have weight. I'm going to tell the story about when I had to hold down my man Trini, Pamela Curry, baby father, on Schenectady and Sterling, broad daylight. I had a 17-shot, 10-millimeter Browning motherfucking gun. Yo, Ron, that bitch was double action, nigga. I had a 17-shot Browning. That bitch was double action, and she was a 10-millimeter, Ron. And my nigga Trini called me across the street and said, Dice, hold me down. I said, what's going on? He said, these niggas about to pull up, and I think these niggas trying to get at me. You got your gun on you? Of course I got my gun on me. And I threw one in the head and sat in front of his building. I'm going to talk about that on the Big Dice Hood Chronicles, y'all. Word up, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to take this YouTube shit somewhere else, y'all. I done been through some other shit. It's monthly, my guy. It's monthly. From $199 all the way up to $500. You know I don't want no I'm not gonna say I don't want no $500. If you want to give me $500 a month, super, I appreciate that. But I'm not asking nobody to give me that. Yo, son, yo, Craig, I'm gonna tell a story, nigga. Yo, Craig, let me tell you something. Shout out to Pamela Curry. I fuck around and have Pam up here, nigga. Yo, Craig, I still got a mark on my motherfucking chest from public school when I ran in the girls' bathroom in 3rd grade and I went to hump Pam and she bit me on my chest. Oh, I got some stories to tell, Craig. I got some stories to tell, Craig, and you can vouch. Yo, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell the story when I thought I was about to bang it out with Tweety and like 4 of his fucking soldiers, me and my man Trini on Schenectady and Sterling, right in front of Yolanda building one day, Craig. I just came out the motherfucking building playing Yolanda and Pac-Man. I'm talking about Marlon baby mother. These is facts. These is all facts. You know who I'm talking about, Craig? Light-skinned Trini with the motherfucking afro. Pam got his motherfucking son. Come on, man. You know, Pam got another son by the name of Jaja. She named him from Jaja. They went to IS 390 with me and Baby Grizz. Come on, man. Jaja is the one that shot Bernard Gatz on the fucking train. Come on, y'all. I'm from a different era. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. We good, Trick Daddy. My fault. That shit just bugs me out. Like the way my man died, it really bugs me out. Like really, really a good dude, man. And another good dude, even though it was intricate, more details, but this all spewed from somebody being mad over a woman. Being mad over a woman, what she chose to do, see? But see, we from a different era, man. You fuck with a nigga wife, see? You fuck with a nigga wife, you fuck with a nigga girl, you fuck with a nigga baby mother. A nigga back in the days, he didn't give a fuck if the bitch said they broke up. I don't give a fuck. If she said we broke up, that's just what she's saying. We don't break up till I say we broke up. That's the era I'm from. Trini got mad time. I remember when he first, all jokes aside, I remember when Trini, man, I can't even get into that shit. I can't even get into that shit about Trini, man. It's just a bunch of guns in our conversation.
Yo, my brother had a situation with Trini, dog. Trini a thorough nigga, son.
A cold-blooded murderer. A pretty murderer. A pretty light-skinned Afro murdering nigga that'll blow you body up.
I don't know if you want me to share the story now or you want to do it on
we can wait.
All right, say no more.
Yeah, we can wait. We gotta talk before we get up there. Yeah. I can't do too much talking about Trini. Certain shit with him, he in the feds right now again because of allegedly guns.
Nah, I seen Trini at El Copper repass.
Hold on, Trini home?
Yeah, he been home.
If you go find Trini, if you ever see Trini, you run up on Trini and call my phone and be like, somebody want to talk to you.
Yeah, I wish I'd have knew what I knew now. Because he was damn sure was at El Capo repass, bro. And me and him was
Nigga, if you'd have been like, somebody want to talk to you and gave him the phone, I'd have been like, what up, my nigga? He'd have been like, yo, who this? I'd have said fat. That nigga would have been like,
yeah. That nigga chilling, son. Trini chilling, son. You hear me?
Oh, he said yes. He came home in 2014.
That's right.
He was in Attica with me.
Yo, that's my word. I gotta know this nigga Nightman, son. Me and that nigga know. Yo, we know a lot of niggas, man. That nigga know a lot of niggas, man. That we know.
Standing on the corner one day. That nigga Trini said that shit. He said, yo, Dice, let me ask you something. He said, what up? He said, you got your gun? I said, you know I got my gun. He said, yo, don't go nowhere. I think niggas coming to try to kill me. I said, word? I just threw one in the head and leaned up in front of Pam building like this. And the minute I said that shit, them niggas pulled up in 2 trucks, my nigga. And I walked off the steps with my gun in my pocket. The nigga Trini looked back at me. Tweety, God bless the dead, looked at me. His mans and them looked at me. The nigga Tweety said, we ain't come here for that today. He said, I tell the rest of the story on Saturdays. On one of them Saturdays, I'll throw it in there.
I'm going to just say one thing.
That man said he know you.
All right, no doubt. All right. Yeah, I'm going to just say one thing.
He told you that the other night. He said, yo, the only niggas he can vouch for on YouTube is me and you. You ain't reading the comments, niggas? Your glasses working?
Son, my mind be everywhere, son. I ain't gonna lie to you, Dice. I've been busy, son. I've been busy. You know how that shit goes.
Always thinking about motherfucking chicken wings and fucking
no, I
barbecue
wasn't
sauce
thinking
and
that, nigga. Nah.
chicken cutlets
anyway,
and steak sandwiches.
Before you make me forget, nigga, I'm gonna just say this. I remember that nigga Trini bought Tupac to Lincoln between Schenectady and Utica.
Yeah, he bought him on Lincoln and Troy. When he had the motherfucking herringbone on his neck. I was up there. He had the herringbone, the big ass thick herringbone on his neck when NWA had the "Fuck the Police" song out. I was up there too. That's a fact. That's before Lil Bloody Reg caught the body when niggas beat him for 7 grams. I was up there too.
No doubt.
Tupac was on Lincoln and Troy, nigga.
Yeah.
Signing autographs. And I remember when Baby E bought motherfucking Wyclef to Sterling and Schenectady with Dougie Fresh.
Yeah.
I remember Dougie Fresh and Beanie Man was on Sterling and Schenectady. Word up.
Word.
Yeah, but we had to do some motherfucking. I had to get some of them bugs out of here. We had some bugs up in here, Craig.
Oh man, I already had a feeling. I won't say I had a feeling, but
oh shit, we got my nigga up in the building.
That's Mush.
That's Big Mush, baby. Mirata me yoko, mirata. That's the Aurora. That's Aurora.
My nigga.
That's Alphonse Aurora.
Yo, God bless you and your family, my nigga. You know
Shout
what it
out
is.
to Raina and Little Mush and the kids. That's Alphonse Aurora. Mirata me yoko.
It's my motherfucking childhood friend right there.
You know, I remember I went to Mush crib one time, right? And his pops wasn't speaking to people like that, right? His pops ain't fuck with nobody. I came in Mush crib one day. Mush pops is speaking pure Spanish, right? Fuck this. I don't know this guy. I don't know this guy. Fuck this guy. Who the fuck is this guy? He said some shit like that in Spanish, right? I told Mush pops, I said, yo, that's a nice picture of Roberto Clemente. First time I ever heard this man speak English. He said, how you know that's Roberto Clemente? I said, because my grandfather loved baseball. He started speaking to me in English. I never knew he knew how to speak English. He said, how you know who Roberto Clemente is? I said, because my grandfather loved baseball. I never knew he knew how to speak English.
Yo, Mush, I'm going to come fuck with you Labor Day, dog. I already know where you at.
Yo, we popping up, Mush. I'm going to be in Brooklyn too, Mush. Yo, matter of fact, you owe me like a 7. Yo, Mush, you owe me like a 7. I know I can get like a 7 from you, Mush. Mush, I done gave you like 100 bags of weed, my nigga. I know I can get like about a 7 from you, Bush. Mush was outside when we started the Cocoa Puffs. Mush was outside when I first got my dog Coco.
Tell that nigga Jim Star I said what up.
Shout out to my man Jeff. Yo, we had a basketball squad back in the days. It used to be Mush, Jeff, Roderick, motherfucking me, Trail, Jeff, Roderick, and motherfucking Mush. They couldn't stop us, y'all. And Fred Jones off the bench. They couldn't stop us, y'all. They couldn't stop us, y'all. They don't know nothing about no basketball in St. John's Park. We had to fight Albany Projects, Weeksville Projects, Kingsborough Projects, St. John's. We was playing all them niggas. Schenectady and Sterling, our name is going to always be respected in St. John's Park when it comes to that full court, man. These is facts. Mean zone. You crazy? Yeah. We got Jeff up top and we got Mush down low with me. Yo, this shit was classics. Yo, that nigga Jeff, that nigga fix his glasses and shoot in front of you. That nigga fix his glasses and shoot. Yo, son. That nigga Mush, you hit Mush down low. Mush get into that body work. Banging on that wall. Mush, Mush had a backboard shot. Yeah. He had a jump shot. He can break you on Fred Jones. That nigga, he take the 40-ounce running down the court. With his shirt off, left-handed. Niggas don't know nothing about playing no ball.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, Ron Bulls, I done played in damn near everything. I played in 8-ball tournament, Monroe All-Stars, 21 Park, 33 and older, Monroe All-Stars, Kangaroo Classics, Gauchos. I played Riverside. I done played damn near everywhere, Ron. Yo, make sure you have Jeff pull up on us, man. Shout out to the whole Aurora family and shout out to Liz. Word up. Shout out to Liz, man. Yo, Mush, make sure Liz follow me on Instagram, Mush. Make sure you get in touch with Liz and have her follow me on Instagram. Shout out to Elizabeth Aurora. Shout out to my Spanish mother, Tata. Shout out to my Spanish brother for life, Mike.
Family, man.
Shout out to Yvette. Shout out to Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Liz. I mean, shout out to the whole Aurora family, man. Word up.
Yo, which one? Not Yvette. What's the other sister name that used to play ball?
Ayana.
Oh, there we go. She smoked beanies.
I seen Ayana on St. John's. She had a baby. Ayana baby is old. She got a big son now. I seen Ayana on St. John's. I said, oh shit.
My chicas.
Ayana was always beautiful too. She just a tomboy. She'll punch you in your mouth. Ayana beat you in your face, yo.
Yeah, but she'll bust your ass in basketball, dog.
But she bust your ass. Nice. The whole Aurora family. Shout out to my little nigga Berto. Berto turned into a gangster.
She was the only female I knew from the hood before she was fucking with chicas.
And she'll bust your ass in baseball too. In baseball too.
You see my nigga Mush said facts. She was busting nigga ass in some basketball, bro.
And shout out to my little nigga Berto. They said Berto ain't little no more.
Nah, Berto ain't little. Berto
ain't little no more, man.
Berto my nigga though. That's my nigga though. Nah, he grown up, man. Niggas is grown
Mush,
men.
let me ask you something, Mush. Craig, have y'all seen O'Skilla? Where's O'Skilla at?
Shit, I ain't seen him.
Mush, where's O'Skilla at? Yo, man, I got some childhood friends, man. Yo, we had the bump heads playing ball. Yo, I bust your ass, Ron. Yo, Ron, I bust your ass in ball right now, Ron. Facts, Ron. Craig, you know I bust your ass, so don't even talk about that shit.
I don't play ball, nigga. I retired a long time ago. Fucked my finger up. I left that shit alone.
Yo, shout O'Skilla out, man. Tell her Big Dice asked about it. Tell everybody to subscribe to the channel, man. And tell her I miss her too, man. Tell her I miss her. That's my homie, man. That's my sister from another mother, man. Word up. That's crazy. He said she in the crib right now. Yo, Mush, make sure she follow me at the Big Dice Chronicles. Yo, Mush, tell everybody to hit me on the Big Dice Chronicles. And you got my number, so give everybody my mad. He said, too bad people from my town don't connect like that. Nah, we got, see, Brooklyn, we different, Trick. Yo, Trick, we different in Brooklyn. Yo, we had memory. Yo, man, me and Sterling Place.
Dice was in the sports like that. He probably could have made it to the NBA.
Oh, yeah.
He was into that
I could have went to Nazareth College. I just didn't go because my man didn't have the good motherfucking grades. They wanted me to go. I had the academics, but my man didn't. I told y'all, heck.
It's crazy. Nah, I ain't talking about it, nigga. I wasn't
making Ron, all jokes aside, my man Mush is in here right now. He'll tell you all-American, nigga, from the point guard to the center. That range is crazy. That jump shot didn't do nothing but get better, Ron. It's like a Sprite commercial, my nigga.
Nah, Bush was into basketball heavy.
Word up.
He was into that shit heavy.
He said he think Craigo could have made it to the NBA. Craigo don't play no goddamn ball.
I played the block.
Craig ain't playing no damn ball. Nigga sell 8 ball. He ain't playing no ball. Word up. They don't know nothing about what they talking about. That was the good old days.
Yeah. I remember, man, playing football.
Yo, Knight, if you see that nigga, if y'all see Trini, listen to me, Craig. I didn't say to give him my number. I didn't tell you to ask him for your number. I told you to pull your phone out and go, hold on. Somebody want to talk to you.
I wish I would have knew what I knew now, because it was a moment like that where I could have did that. And he would have, you know what I mean?
Story one time, we were chilling back in the day. This is more than 7 years, so they can't do nothing about it. One day we chilling. Trini come to the crib to buy some bud. He come on, you the Gavin. True story. I got a P motherfucking 92 Ruger. No, a P92 Taurus. That bitch got like 19 in that bitch, but it only had 14 in it. He come to the crib. He's the first time I ever seen this shit. He had this shit called a Lady Smith & Wesson. The shit was blue chrome, and the shit hold 9-10 shots. But the shit had like a foam grip on that motherfucker. So the nigga, when he come to the, remember when I used to come down to the door back in the days when I was in the bill, I always had my gun in my hand. So the nigga Trini came in the door. He said, God damn, pretty nigga, why the fuck you always got your gun out? He said, Dice, let me see that shit. I said, I'm not letting you see shit. That nigga pulled this gun out. He said, hold my gun while I hold his. I gave that nigga my gun. He gave me my gun. He said, yo, Dice, let's trade. I said, fuck it, give me $100. That nigga gave me $100 and took the shit. He was like, yo, this shit right here, I need this shit, son. He said, I need this shit. And when I was looking at his gun, he took the gun and pointed down and said, don't point the gun at me, Dice. I know you. And they got 2 bags of weed and walked out. Trini, that was my man. Yo, Trini, he'll tell you that story, Craig. Like I said, I'm going to talk about that one night on the members only. Yeah. Them niggas pulled up in 2 trucks. Them niggas pulled up in Pathfinders. I said, we about to fucking die.
Trini a real nigga, man. I can't
Beyond real. And shout out to his baby mother, my childhood friend, Pamela Curry. Shout out to her sister, Erica. Shout out to her brother, Eric. Shout out to Mrs. Curry.
Yeah.
Word up. Them was the good old days, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Mush, make sure you tell everybody to subscribe to the Big Dice Chronicles. Yo, Gary, what up, brother? Fuck you at, cold one. Gary probably got about 3 or 4 of them ice houses.
Nigga got a 6-pack.
Yo, G-Bo be fucking with me on Instagram. He said I was just with Fred and G-Bo and Trail and Marlon on Thursday on the block. We out for Labor Day.
All right.
Word up. I ain't gonna front, son. I ain't gonna tell that story.
I seen that nigga Prop like about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I seen him when I was in Brooklyn. I wasn't gonna talk, I was laughing. Mush made me think about Marlon. That nigga Marlon hated me. That nigga hated me. That nigga was my man, but he hated me.
I rolled on the 23rd.
Mush no, that nigga hated me, Craig. That nigga hated me.
I be talking to Mark here and there on Facebook in Jamaica.
You see how Mush started laughing, y'all? Yo, that nigga hated me. Yo, when I say he hated me, Craig, he hated me because who he was in love with, we was in love. Who he was in love with me, and I was in love with her. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's always gonna be my baby, man. Always, always, man. When I seen Tata in Brooklyn, she ran up and hugged me so hard, Jeff. Mikey looked at me and said, oh. Tata said, oh shit, he still remember you. Yo, Tata got jewelry on her neck. She got pieces on her neck from the 80s, nigga. I said, yo, Tata, let me get one of them chains. She said, no, Dice. Word up. That nigga Marlon couldn't stand me. That nigga Marlon was in love. Yo, one day I'll never forget that shit. Marlon was like, yo, Dice, let me ask you something. I said, what up? I never forget Liz. She just got her car. I swear to God, Craig. She just bought the 626 motherfucking green Mazda. She was working in Takashima. Liz used to be like, yo, drop me off to work and hold a car. That nigga, I pulled up on the block one day on Sterling. That nigga Marlon seen me in that shit. That nigga said, why you driving Liz's car? I said, because that's my girl, nigga. That nigga said. That nigga was the first nigga that I seen do the mannequin pose. That nigga said.
I'm gonna take care of you too, man. You can't take care of me. You never take care of yourself. You're ignorant bastard.
It's facts. It's just the truth. Them was the good old days, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that. That was back in the days, y'all. That was when you was a little youngin', Craig.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. But I observed what was going on.
My man Mike just turned 40, y'all. Damn, man. Motherfucking Mike. That nigga kept yo, he stayed fly. Mike stayed fly to this day. When I saw him, he said, Tata said, he still remember you. Of course he remember me. That's my brother, man. Word up. He just turned red and hugged me, yo. Facts. I told Tata, you know you're going to always be my mother, right? She was like, I know. And I told her, I said, make sure you tell your daughter something she always told me. She said, what's that? I said, watch the motherfuckers you choose to have in your life.
That same shit you ripped off me. Where we at? Man, I'll pop this in the window to throw it out.
The nigga that fuck with her.
That's what one thing I love about Labor Day. That's one thing I love about Labor Day, how we all come out. You know what I mean? And smoke, and chill, drink, talk shit. That shit is dope, man. That should be dope.
You know what I learned about Utica Avenue? Niggas hate each other more now than they did back in the days.
Yeah, for no reason.
They just don't show it until they finish getting to the half of that Hennessy bottle.
Oh, I seen that nigga Shannon too.
Where you saw Shannon at?
On your old block. Matter of fact, down the block from your old block. Actually.
Guess who his girl is?
Who?
Liz.
Word?
My ex-girl is Shannon's girl.
Mm.
You heard that?
Yeah, I heard that loud and clear.
You heard that, son?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, when I popped up in Brooklyn, this on Sharon McLeod, I pops up in Brooklyn July 3rd. When I pop up, they like, the ghost is here. Look at Mush. He know it's true. You see that, Ron? Yo, son, so help me God, if I'm lying and my mother get pushed out of heaven. I'm sitting on Prospect and shit. I'm chilling and shit. You know, the niggas is coming out. They like, yo, the champ is here. You know, I got some shit on me that'll knock a deer down. You heard me, Craig?
I know.
I'm talking about, I got some shit on me that'll knock a tree in half, my nigga. And niggas see it. And then Kev Rock pull up. Shout out to Kev Rock. So Kev, he in the hood, he at Trav crib. Trav told Kev I'm in the hood. Kev just jumps out the whip. Yo, what up, boy? Niggas see me and Kev together, niggas like this. Niggas start looking around like they on a motherfucking, and I swear to God, the nigga Shan, shit broke my fucking heart, Craig. The nigga Shan walked up on me and gave me a pound. He was like, yo, son, I got some shit to tell you, my nigga, and I want to tell you before the hood tell you, boy. I said, what's that, my nigga? I'm thinking he about to tell me he killed the nigga we all was cool with. That nigga was like, yo, you know, I fuck with Liz now. That's my girl. I said, what Liz, my nigga? I hit him with one of them numbers. What Liz you talking about, my nigga? Elizabeth Medina? My Liz? He was like, yo, I just wanted to tell you before somebody in the hood told you. I just gave the nigga a pound and said, at least you with a real nigga, my nigga.
Nah, Shannon was always a stand-up dude. From my understanding, anyway. Why you look like that? For what I just said? Or you reading the comments?
What's your definition of a stand-up dude, brother?
I mean, that's why I said.
Yo, let me tell you something. I will never fuck one girl.
Oh,
you your girl.
Hold on.
Yo, Mush.
This was a female. Hold up. This was a female you was fucking with when you was younger?
Nigga, that was my girl, my nigga.
Wow. Okay.
That wasn't a jump off, my nigga. That wasn't no jump off, my nigga.
Oh,
but see, the sad part is when me and Liz was together, Liz was with the wild dice, the crazy dice. You dig what I'm saying? They're not giving a fuck about nothing dice. Run up in your crib, beat everybody up dice. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Right.
She wasn't with the dice of the day. She was with that nigga. Yo, you want to hear some funny shit? You know how me and her got cool?
I'm listening.
Because a rapper, I ain't going to say his name, came to check her one day on Park Place, and I was about to rob him. And the nigga Do Dirty said, yo, Dice, please don't rob this nigga because we about to do a song with him, son. If I'm lying, man, you never speak again, son. All I'm going to say is the nigga was driving a Burgundy Range truck. It was a 99 Burgundy Range truck. He from Queens, and I had him. This is before I found the law. I was going to take everything he had. I was going to take his truck, his jewelry, educational purposes. You know, this is when I ain't have knowledge. So I was going to rob him dead. I was going to rob him. How dare you come to Utica Avenue and try to fuck with one of our broads? But what bugged me out about that is it was a topsy-turvy. It was a topsy-turvy. Yeah, that's my motherfucking man. You know David Knight? That nigga in California rich writing for motherfucking Tiffany Haddish and Kevin Hart and Lil Wayne and all that shit. I speak to him all the time. But the bug part about it is when I was younger, there was a side of me, man. I buried my grandfather, buried my grandmother. There was a side of me that was just unbearable. And the person that I was back then, she deserved so much better. When I say that was my motherfucking homegirl, yo, she was so motherfucking real, Craig. I used to be like, yo, I need the whip to go do XYZ. She used to be like, drop me off to work. Long as you pick me up from work, Dice, I don't give a fuck what you do with that car. But I wasn't mature like I am now. First of all, Liz is one of the baddest bitches in the motherfucking hood. She Puerto Rican, hair down to the middle of her ass, pretty eyes. She working in the city, smelling like a pack of Nowlaters every time you see her. They was on her. They was on her, Craig. And this is a true story. That was really my friend. I never forget this shit. One night, it was me, her, and her homegirl. We was sitting up talking in her crib. We was just chilling, smoking weed, having a good time, just chilling. Me, her. And Tata used to run in the room, and she used to just look at me. I used to be like, yo, why your moms keep looking at me like that? She was like, don't pay attention to my moms. Don't pay attention to my moms. That's my word. I never forget this shit. It was me, her, and a homegirl. We walked home one night. She went to walk me home. I'm like, yo, why you walking me home? Come on, Mush. You know how we used to do it. I said, why you walking me home? She was like, I just wanted to walk you home. I never forget that shit. I walked her home. And when she went to walk off, Craig, I just grabbed her and kissed her. You know what she looked at me and said?
What?
I've been waiting for you to do that shit for 3 months, nigga. She said, what the fuck is wrong with you? She said, why everybody be trying to holler at me besides you? I said, I've always liked you. I just really liked you. I ain't want to fuck. I really liked you. You dig what I'm saying? And then the way Mush, and you know the relationship me and Mush had, you dig what I'm saying? I never wanted the Aurora family. Like, I love Mush moms, his pops, his brothers. I would love all of them. I would never want any of them to think that I was trying to be nothing but a straight up person with her. But back then I was young. Back then I was young and dumb. Young and dumb and full of the dumbest shit in the world. Cockiness. Word up. He said, that's my homegirl, Fran, with Biz in the Vapors video. Fran was with the ish word. Yeah, that was the good old days, my niggas. Word up. This before Craig had the dreads.
Yeah. And this is
yo, when they looked at me and
ago.
told me that shit, Craig, he was like, that's my girl. I died. Black to big salute. I died.
Salute, Black to the big.
I said, I done fucked around and died. You know why I died? I felt like Louis Rankin when he was in the tub. He said, "Your Biggs, you're gone too far now, Biggs."
I mean, at least he was man enough to tell you, bro.
See the way that I looked at that? I've never said this to nobody but God. And I'm about to say this on YouTube. That means he never was cool with me at all.
Bro, what's that fast? You ain't want to hear that shit.
I ain't want to hear none of yo wrong. When that nigga told me that shit, I looked at him like I was standing on a restaurant line for about 55 minutes and got all the way to the motherfucking table, and they said, we do not have no more food.
That's fucked up.
Like I said, I lived across the street from Biz when he did the Vapors, right across the street from my house.
That's fucked up.
I was looking at him like, Biggs, you're gone too far, Biggs. But that was 7 years ago, 100 years old. Yo, Jaffe, salute, beloved. We in the building.
Salute, Jaffe.
Word up. Them was the good old days, man. If we can get back to them days right now, Lord have mercy.
There's a lot of fucking money out there, even though I was a little nigga.
There was so much money out there.
Woo!
Rest in peace to Christ the King. I used to get that nigga G-Packs. I couldn't even leave. That nigga used to be like,
yo. Told me. Yo, I remember when he told me he was fucking with you.
He was getting money.
Yo, I forgot my boy passed the fuck away, son.
Yo, I will never meet nobody like him again.
And you know what's up? You know what's crazy too? I seen that nigga Pretty Boy Twan too.
I seen Twan when he just came on from the feds. He don't fuck with Fat Boy. Now Twan is fat and Fat Boy is skinny.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Fat Boy sell weed now. He gave me a 7 on Utica and Park Place, but they said I don't be in Brooklyn. Ain't that some shit? So I just tell you that Twan, quote unquote, is fat now. Fat Boy is skinny, and Keisha worked right across the street and Miss motherfucking in the barbershop in the Unit 6 with Trevor. How I just told you that?
Yeah.
Because you know who was cutting my hair in Brooklyn when I was in Brooklyn? Trevor.
I used to get my trees from that nigga.
When he was on part, now he's right across the street with Miss Gail. Right there. He's right there where the old tire shop is. Keisha, The dark girl is his girlfriend. Twan baby mother is in there.
Right.
But I don't be in Brooklyn.
Because the lady that owned the shop is the lady that be twisting my shit up. She'll wash and twist my shit up. She started it.
No, her and Trev, let me tell you the history. When I left New York back in the days, her and Trev had it on Utica and Park Place in the corner, right there, the little brown store. Then he went to the corner of Utica and Park Place, and then she came and had the unisex part.
Right.
She wasn't the one that ran it. The lady passed away. I forgot her name. I think her name was Miss Joyce. She was the one that originally had the unisex shit. And then Miss Gail came, and now her and Trevor run that shit together.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Keisha's in there getting money with them weaves and shit like that.
Yeah, she damn sure is.
Because I remember Block, you know, Denver, he went up in there one day when I had to take the nigga to Pickens Avenue. He dropped his baby mother off and gave Keisha like $500 to do her hair. But I don't be in Brooklyn, but I know Denver run Prospect. You know, niggas don't even know Denver, my little cousin. Yo, you know this shit, Craig. You know, niggas don't even know Denver, my little cousin.
That's crazy.
A nigga talking to me one day talking about Blockstar. I said, Denver? He was like, nah, I'm talking about somebody else. I said, no, you're talking about Denver. Low handsome ball on them niggas from Sterling. Low monster in them, you know what I'm saying? They be making me laugh, son. If niggas only knew.
That's all you can do.
Yo, let me get something to drink, man. Hold it down right quick, man. Let me go get some Kool-Aid, man, because my mouth feeling dry, man.
Yeah.
Do me a favor. Don't stand up because I got a funny feeling you sitting around. Don't do that, son.
What are you talking about, man?
I know how you be doing, man.
I'm chilling, nigga. I'm chilling. I'm in my recliner. Ron Bugs. Oh, what, Ron Bugs? Yo, it's funny, Ron Bugs. I was thinking about, I was thinking about you, but on the, I don't know funny shit. This world is crazy. But yeah, I gotta come up there, come out there, come check, dogs. All right. How much you think she charging? Because my shit pause, but my hair long as a motherfucker, dogs. Probably gonna charge me like $150. Yo, they still got Ron Bugs. They still got that 24-hour fish spot on 125th in Amsterdam. No doubt. Good looking. Yeah, it was a 24-hour fish spot, nice, on 125th in Amsterdam. Banging. Like a lot of motherfuckers go there. I just see niggas in Phantoms and all types of shit pull up over there.
Them niggas selling cocaine.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised, son.
Ain't nobody going no motherfucking spit spot with no Phantom. The fuck you just think?
Oh, he said they still popping, but he said they high and they fell off.
Them niggas is selling crack. Ain't nobody gonna tell me no different. Them niggas selling crack.
Yo, bro, I was like, that's the only 24-hour fish spot that I've seen in New York City, bro.
I had to put that down at the bottom. Team Guardian, man.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I seen some shit today, boy. I just was like this going, God damn. Like, how much? Yeah, let me ask you something. Let's have a conversation, me and you.
I'm listening.
Maybe I'm crazy. Talk to me right quick. To the fellas in the building, talk to me right quick. Say you meet a woman, right, Craig?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all chilling, y'all talking. She talking about sucking cock and all that. I want to just suck cock. I just want to suck cock. I want to suck cock. Please let me suck some cock. That's all you're talking about. Fucking and sucking. Fucking and sucking. You dig what I'm saying? Sucking, fucking. How about fucking and some more sucking? You dig what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, because you got these cell phones now, this new technology, you know, 9 out of 10 times, you know, with people relatively trying to stay attractive or trying to interesting, you know, what they try to do every now and then, you know, they might send a little picture of a nipple or some shit like that, a little snappy, nappy, a little bubble, you know, a little something, a little nice leg lingerie or some shit like that, right?
Right.
Say you chilling, you rocking and rolling, you on one, you know what I'm saying? Every time she speak to you, hey, I want to suck some cock. You like this? You really want to suck some cock? Shut the fuck up. You ain't sucking no cock, is you? She like, yes, I am, if you let me. But something just tells you this bitch is weird.
Oh, shit.
Let me give you a scenario. Say you're sitting up talking to her and you say, yo, I was thinking about you. She starts talking that sexual and sensual shit, and you be like, well, you know what? If you're really looking like that and you feeling like that, show me a picture. Send me a picture. Take a picture. And she say some shit to you about, okay, give me a minute because I have to go to the store with my homegirl and go shopping for Martha Stewart towels. So I say to her, I said, yo, check this out. If you was just talking to me about your nipples and your vagina and stuff like that, and I say, yo, why don't you send me a picture? And you go, well, my homegirl just called me because we're going to Martha Stewart's towels, and my homegirl is my friend from day one. Are you going to think she eating pussy? Or are you going to think she's interested in you? Or are you going to think she's serious? No, it's actually a woman. It's actually a woman, Knight. It's actually a real woman. It's just, would you think she was being serious, or would she just think she was playing games?
Well, I think she's probably playing games, man.
Why would you think she was playing games?
Because if she would have did what you asked. That's nothing to take a click, push a button, that's it, game over. But then she giving you a fucking novel. Why is she giving you a novel for something that's 2 clicks? Click and push the button to send the shit. Simple as that.
Yo, you want to hear some funny shit, Knight, man? Would you please say that again? I said the bitch eat pussy. I said she got to eat pussy. Respect my language. She got to eat vagina because, number one, if you're interested in a man, right? Hypothetically speaking, for educational purposes, y'all. If you're interested, if you're dealing with a woman and she's telling herself that she's interested in you, but then her homegirl can make her get up and take care of something. Let's get into this video because the streets don't love us. Hold us down, Craig. Let me take Zeus out while this video play. Let's go. It's a beautiful conversation. Roll up.
The streets ain't never loved me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent.
I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, marriage shit. It's how we music, nigga. Go.
Yeah. Get my shit going. Yeah, yo, Nightmare. I was definitely feeling the same way. Like she could have been a tranny. But once he said she a woman, okay, respect it. I still think she playing games. She be playing dyke games. Clarice, salute. Hey, nowadays, man, it's a evil world we living in. It's an evil world we living in.
Yo,
guys.
Clarice, you could pull up. You know, I dropped the link. You could pull up because I'd rather ask you some questions from a woman's point of view. Because number one, I said, quote unquote, she eat pussy and she's bi. That's just from educational purposes. Because number one, just like Craig said, so you mean to tell me, all right, that's just like another scenario, Craig. Say, for instance, you tell her, you say, yo, check this out. I was thinking about you. She want to call you all the time. She want to call you on FaceTime. She want to show you a nipple, show me that gift. I was like, yo, send me a picture. She want to say, well, you know what? I'm about to right now. She ass naked. Next thing you know, she called you about 20, 30 minutes later. She's in the car going to get one of her other homegirls because this one went through a family crisis. Do you think she's gay or do you think she's into men?
She might. She confused. She confused. There's definitely some confused bullshit going on, dog. And the sad thing about it is,
my man Super said, I think she's just another broad that keeps dudes on a string. That's it. That's a straight up down. That's a straight up what we call them back in the days of bum ass dick teasing bum bitch.
Yeah, we you know what I mean, niggas is grown. Like we ain't gonna be doing that. Like
Respect all the gunman them. Gunman alone keep gunman friend. Fire boss to all the informer them.
Like, I don't know. I start thinking, oh, you got me fucked up. You think I'm one of them niggas that, you know, one of them only fan niggas that like looking at paying for bitches' feet and shit. Like
the homegirl thing, Super said, you know what? The homegirl thing was mostly a lie. That's a fact. He said she done got horny and now she going to the girl, Ron Boogs. Boy,
yeah.
You heard what you said. She done played. Yes, that's a cold-blooded fact. The bitch should have been swallowed. The bitch done got horny and now she going to eat some pussy. Nasty, dumb piece of Bigfoot bitch. Yes, dick teasers. That's what they are. Exactly, Craigo. FTC, salute.
You can't be playing with niggas, man. Like, come on, man. Because 9 times out of 10 with a dude will be like, yo, you know what? I'm coming over there now, or I could call you an Uber or a Lyft, and you can come straight here, bitch.
Yo, how would you feel about this? How would you feel about this? You ready for this one?
Yeah, I'm listening.
God bless the dead. Say if you found out that the dude that was responsible for killing Scooby, me and him was friends, I allowed him to be in this chat, and I allowed him to be up on this stage. How would you feel?
Nah, I feel fucked up. Nah, I had to call you personally. Like,
but how would you feel if I said something? How would you feel if I said something to you like, he didn't do nothing to me?
Nah, fuck that. Nah. I don't even think you yourself could even withstand some shit like that.
That's how disloyal people is. I was just trying to give you examples. People will act like they. Let me tell you something.
I get where you're going, but nah. Just by talking about that,
watch them niggas this close to you and make sure they do what they supposed to do.
Yo, it's crazy because just by you mentioning that shit made my motherfucking eyes get extra watery on that shit.
Because what would I be doing fucking with a fucking enemy if an enemy of yours is an enemy of mine? I ain't gonna never look at a friend, male or female, and tell them they didn't do nothing to me. If they're an enemy of mine, if they betrayed me, that mean they betrayed you. They betrayed you, that mean they betrayed me. But see, motherfuckers be running around acting like they loyal and they part of shit and they really committed into being human beings, and people just be pieces of fucking shit.
Yeah. Because you see, when you checked me and you was like, yo, bro, get the fuck up out of that. What did I do? I got the fuck up out of that and jumped on the phone.
You didn't say nothing to me like, yo, you're trying to control me, Dice. Why didn't you say to me, you're trying to control me, Dice?
Nah, because you know what it was? It was like a voice. My big brother just told me, yo, get the fuck up off of that. You ain't gonna tell me nothing wrong. You never told me nothing wrong in real life. So why the fuck would I turn against you on this bullshit?
So you know what it is when I learned this?
On some shit that
people's lives are so
any given day.
People's lives are so fucked up because they have no loyalty and they done betrayed everybody because they use their manipulation to try to get the best out of situations, and now everything that they betrayed is gone, and they think that shit work with real people. That shit don't work with real people. I don't give a fuck, male, female, cat, dog. You could be as long and tall as a frog. If you cross me, you lost me.
Right. So
he said she don't know that I'm as cool as a fan, my cat in hand, and I don't want to blast a man because I can and I will though. Situation getting kind of real though. He said it came to me like a song I wrote.
Told the bitch, give me a scarf, pillowcase, and rope. We gonna get the fuck out of here. Oh,
it's a list of people. Yo, I be looking at people, man. They go to other chats, they go to other platforms. I be like, yo, where the fuck did the loyalty go?
So it's like, I don't know, man. Loyalty is shot. That shit is like this. Like, that's another thing too. Throughout all of the OK Corral shit that we went through in our early years, in the early 90s and shit like that, it was still loyalty. The loyalty levels is shot. Then on top of it, dice. Since when, you know what I mean? Niggas had money, but everything wasn't about money, bro.
But about no money.
Nigga, it was about respect. You know what I mean?
What he said? But a broad that come try to gas you up, then chop you down, like Dice said, yeah, she should have been swallowed.
Yeah.
She should have been swallowed. That's a fact. Yo, Ron, what I look like telling you the only reason why I'm speaking to somebody and I know they hurt you or betrayed you or did some snake shit to you, what I look like telling you, Ron, they didn't do nothing to me and you supposed to be my man. See, people, they've been so selfish all their fucking life. And they should have been swallowed. They should have never even been thought about being breathed. They've been fucking up people's lives and fucking up their lives for so long. They just stupid. They just stupid. And I wish I wish all the water in their house turned black. I hope they can't even get no water to make no cup of tea. I hope they water turn into black, stinky, shitty oil. I hope they taking a shower and that shit turn into stinky shit. I hope a sewer bus breaking their motherfucking pipe and they taking a shower and that shit turn into shit. Oh, and they ain't got no loyalty. They don't got no motherfucking loyalty. They don't have no fucking loyalty. They should have been swallowed. So many. Matter of fact, their mother's mother should have been swallowed. All of them people should have been swallowed 100,000 years ago. They should have been erased 100 years ago.
Yo, bro, that shit is terrible, man.
My man Super said, Dice, I feel the same way. It's a lot of things you say that I was thinking that nobody don't want to tell the truth. I'm here to tell you how I be feeling. Like it's some real fucking selfish people. And they so selfish and manipulative. They'll turn it around like they're always the motherfucking victim. Them motherfuckers should be tied up to a fucking brick wall and shot to death. Stupid motherfuckers. I can't stand none of them. I pray that they just eat too much salt one day in a fish fillet sandwich and pass out.
They need to reciprocate that same energy. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Like Ron said, that's how a dude, you say they got love for you, another mess with his ex, shaking my head, nasty work. Super said, yes. Egypt, stop. FTC said, purple face crying.
That shit is serious, man. Like, nah, man.
The characteristics are wrong. I'm talking about their whole family should have been swallowed. Yeah, they should have been killed during slavery. And they want to act like they fucking victims. Oh, what did I do? You were born. That's what you did, you stupid motherfucker. You were born. I hate the fact that somebody considered, I just wish your parents was doing something else the night they made you.
And that's another thing, too. When you know you're doing something wrong, be accountable of the shit. A nigga will respect it even more. Like, these motherfuckers ain't even accountable of the shit. Like, you just, but what it is, they don't want to be accountable of the shit because they know the shit that they was doing was some snake shit, Dice. That's what it really be.
And they done snake everybody before you. And they upset that you're not falling into that bullshit because they ain't shit.
Because now you done cut you was working, you was cutting your grass and you caught their ass. Their head got caught in the fucking lawnmower. That was like, oh shit, he caught me.
That's a fact. Yo, Super, they should have been swallowed during the Egyptian times. They should have been swallowed like 87 AD. 87 BC. The existence of life should have never been fucking made. Tortoise-faced bastards. All of them look like tortoise-faced bastards. Every one of them look like tortoise. They look like tortoise. He said, question, Dice. What if when the dude say he messes with your ex, what if you ask him how long he was looking at her? See, I already know if a nigga, see, this is my thing, Ron. If I fuck with your ex or you fuck with my ex, I've been wanting her ever since she was your woman.
Yeah, I could agree with that.
A lot of people don't want to deal with reality. If she became your woman, he always lusted for her. It's nothing that gonna make my man jump. I'm not even gonna look at one of my man jump offs, much less somebody he cared about. It's just not in my motherfucking DNA.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not fucking with that. Like, I look at it like there's too many motherfucking women out here, man, to be worried about what my man fucking, man. Like, come on, man. You compliment your man, what he got, you keep it the fuck moving. Sort of like in an American Gangster when the nigga Frank Lucas bodyguard seen him hollering at Spanish shorty, and he was happy for him. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? You do it like that, and then you find your own. You know what I mean? But niggas is different, man. This shit. This is a different breed of niggas now, man. But it goes back to even with the big time drug dealer niggas. Niggas get jammed up. What happens? That same bitch opened the door for the next nigga that she knew was his man. And, you know, niggas put it in songs and shit like that.
See, one thing, don't get it twisted. In my time, I done fucked a bunch of niggas broads. Wives, girlfriend, baby mothers. I done had dick and bitches when they was on the phone with their niggas and men in jail. That's a fact. But one thing I ain't never did is shook a nigga hand
and
fuck with his broad. I ain't never met no nigga and told him he was my man and dropped his broad off at the house and was fucking him. I ain't never did no shit like that. I ain't never did no shit like that. Never. First of all, my man girl is my sister.
Man, all I can tell
Super
you,
said,
man.
he said, I'm conflicted in this particular issue. Never been through that situation, but still. See, me, I was just raised different. So number one, if my man love you like I love him, it's no need for me to even think about you like that. Unless it's me sharing the love that y'all share for each other. I should only see happiness and gratification in y'all two loving each other. When y'all make more children, when y'all have straight up in cookouts, when we go to events together, we might go hang out, but that's the only reason why I'm gonna love the way y'all loving each other.
Shit, I know two niggas. They got the same baby mother, and they cool with each other.
And if you met the bitch and she sucking dick, she gonna leave you sucking dick. That's just how she gonna leave. I don't give a fuck if she got a dick in her motherfucking house. If she got a dick in her mouth, she gonna have a dick in her house before y'all break up.
You heard what I said, Dice?
She had a dick in her mouth when you met her. She gonna have a dick in her mouth before she leave.
Yo, guys, I know two niggas that grew up with each other, and they both got the same baby mother.
So all them women that put a dick in their mouth before they throw a nigga out, and then have another dick in their mouth before another nigga's in the crib, you should have been swallowed.
Look at that. See, Nightman said the same shit. He said he know two niggas that are brothers, got the same baby mother. That shit is crazy.
I'm real funny when it comes to shit. Number one, I don't want no nigga in my baby mother crib that I know. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to know you from playing basketball. I don't want to went to public school with you. I didn't want to see you in McDonald's. I didn't want to see you in the gas station. I didn't want to see you at the tire shop. I didn't want to see you at the Caribbean restaurant. I didn't want to see you as a coach in a motherfucking basketball league. I didn't want to see you in a motherfucking bakery. I don't want to know nothing about you.
Now I only got two choices. But I send you to prison, I send you home. That boy stole my shoes. My mama worked hard to give me those. That's all that brings. We don't have any rates. Take the car.
Yo, you seen the story of George Foreman?
The time you've been here,
Hyundai's?
You know I'm getting them to fuck from up here. Y'all know I'm getting them to fuck from up here, right? Y'all know I just got them to fuck from up here for that, right? Y'all know I just got him to fuck from up here from that, right? Y'all know why he be asking me questions like that, y'all? Because he be smoking them fucking beaties. If Craig stops smoking them beaties, he will stop switching the motherfucking topics like that. We sitting up here chilling. And this nigga come out the motherfucking blue, y'all, and ask me, did I see the George fucking Foreman movie? We up here talking about a manipulative fucking clown bitch or nigga that wants to manipulate the world with their motherfucking insane brain. And he starts talking about if I seen the George Foreman movie. Y'all know I'm gonna leave him down here for 300 seconds, right? You know I'm giving him 5 minutes down there for that, right? Y'all don't know this when we be up here talking about some smooth shit. Them beaties is driving Craig crazy. See, you know, we be saying people be getting driven crazy on YouTube. This is the reason why Craig is going crazy, because he's sitting here smoking cigarettes with red tips that are tied up, and he said that these cigarettes come from Malaysia. I've asked him numerous times to please pull out his cell phone and call somebody from Malaysia to tell me the ingredients in these motherfucking beady cigarettes that he is smoking.
You won. You won. I ain't fucking with you. Yeah, though, but that shit crazy though, man. Some of these women is bugged out, and some of these dudes is bugged the fuck out too.
Yo, Ron Boog, son. Ron say, yo, give him a pass, son. He can't help it. That's them beady cigarettes, y'all.
No, it ain't, man. I just so happen
Where
to
little mama? Little mama still over there? You still got your daughter? Your daughter still chilling with you?
Yeah. I'm bringing her home next
because you've been going crazy. You've been going crazy, bro. You've been smoking beaties at work. You've been smoking beaties outside. You've been smoking beaties in the house. You scaring me, Craig. Do you smoke marijuana anymore?
Yeah, I do.
When do you smoke marijuana, Craig? On Wednesdays at 2:30 in the afternoon after work?
I just know how to
Craig,
control.
talk to me right now. When do you smoke marijuana, Craig? Talk to me. I need to know this. If I'm not being too nosy, talk to me and tell me, when do you take marijuana and roll it up and smoke it?
Usually on the weekends, but it just so happened I got my daughter, so it was like, I'll be all right. Because I ain't going front. When I smoke that shit, I like to be relaxed. I don't want to get up in the morning, none of that shit. I just want to chill. See, my people's, you know what I mean? The homies is telling you, let me rock, dogs. The male lesbian is funny.
Ron Boog said he was going to say that George Foreman used to mess with his ex.
Nah, get the fuck out. Nah, I wasn't going to say no shit like that. Nah, nigga. Nah. Love, love, man. Y'all niggas is crazy, man. Y'all niggas is crazy.
I'm at a loss for words, man.
Yeah, I see.
I'm really at a loss for words. Yo, Ron, I asked the nigga, I said, yo, son, when do you smoke weed? On Wednesdays?
And I just told you.
Listen what he said, y'all.
I smoke on the weekends. What the fuck?
How many weekends is this nigga gonna be up here with these beaties?
As long as niggas got liquor.
So you only smoke weed on the weekend?
Sometimes, yeah. I ain't gonna lie
So
to
you
you.
might as well stop smoking weed.
Nah, it's all right. Sometimes when it ain't, you know.
You disrespecting weed, smoking weed only on the weekend, man. You disrespecting weed. See, if you'd have said something like you smoke a little half a spliff in the morning, you go to work, you come home and you smoke a half a spliff, you go to sleep. I understand that. If you say you did that routine every day, I'd be like, you're a weed smoker. You need to keep that good reefer. But you're telling me you only smoke on the weekends. That shit is hurting me, son, to hear you talk like that, man.
Yeah, chill for a minute, man. I stopped smoking weed for a couple of months.
Brother, you're hurting me to talk like that. You're hurting me with these displays of
just to see that I can
you're showing me that you're crazy.
No, that don't make a person crazy because
insane if you ask me.
That don't make you insane if you stop smoking.
Insane
weed,
only if you ask me.
Nah,
I stopped smoking reefer for 2.5 years. You only smoke weed on the weekends.
Yeah, I started smoking weed for like actually for like one time I did it for like 6 months just to see if I could do it.
You see what Ron said, son? He disrespecting the weed, son.
Oh man, no,
You might as well smoke K2, son.
Nah, get the fuck out of here. How you gonna tell
What's
me
the
to
difference
smoke
between K2 and fucking beaties, nigga?
That's instant ingredients. Beaties is just tobacco with a leaf wrapped around. K2 is instant ingredients, man. And that shit had niggas looking stupid. That shit had niggas nodding off, looking like dope fiends and shit like that.
Craig, you've nodded off on this show twice because of beaties.
No, that's not fucking true, nigga. I was tired. Nigga.
Boy, you turned into ice water in '89, nigga.
Yeah, okay. Get the fuck out. Fuck out of here, nigga. Not at all because I was tired, nigga. I would jump on your platform and push myself for like 16 hours straight, some shit like that. After I done woke up like 7:30, sometimes 6:30 in the morning.
Yo, male lesbian said Craig go smoke weed on the last weekend on a leap year.
Nigga stupid.
Ron said he had hash in it that time when he nodded off. Yo, son. Male lesbian said this dude smoking like an 18-wheeler. Going, gearing down on a turnpike.
That niggas is crazy.
Ron, it hurts me so bad, Ron Boogs, to see him up here smoking beaties, son.
Oh man, I don't know why it's hurting you.
Yo, Ron Boogs, we with him. We definitely with him, but I'm telling you right now, y'all, if we go somewhere together, nigga pull them shits out. I'm taking a pack of beaties and throwing them shits, y'all.
How the fuck is it hurting you? And it ain't hurting your childhood friend.
Yo, Zeke Black, he up here smoking beaties, Zeke. Yo, Zeke, he up here smoking beaties, Zeke.
I'd rather smoke these than Newports, nigga. Newport's got multiple chemicals in that shit, dog. There you go, grabbing your head, disappearing, all types of shit. This nigga crazy. This nigga Ziggy Black said we in 1990. Oh shit. Yeah, we in the 90s, Zeke. We in the 90s right now. We in the 90s.
Yo, can I ask you one question that I've been asking you for about 2 months of this motherfucker that you have not answered one time? Maybe I can get you to answer this question tonight on the Big Dice Chronicles. Since we talking about the 80s and 90s and you smoking fucking beaties from the 80s and 90s, tell me what is the ingredients inside of a beatie?
It's tobacco. It's tobacco. And it's a special type of leaf that's grown. Here it goes. That's grown in Malaysia. And they cultivate the crop, the leaves, from the months of April and May.
Yo, make sure y'all go subscribe to Ziggy Black Man Feed the Wolves, man. I want to talk about anything except smoking beady cigarettes.
All right, since you want to talk about something, let's talk about what if you had married a female and you had 6 kids from her.
We ain't doing that tonight neither. He ain't even gonna fuck me up with that shit. First of all, he ain't gonna have me up here like I'm in no motherfucking algebra class and I'm high as a motherfucker. Talking about, yo, what if you married, or what if you was dating with this chick and she had 6 kids? I'm not going through that bullshit tonight. I'm high as a motherfucker. He is not going to do that shit to me. So we're going to try this shit one more time. Let's see if he comes up with a different topic of discussion. Because tonight, I am not going to be sitting up talking about, yo, what if you was dating this chick and she had 6 kids? Snake up here like brother man.
Yo. I'm not fucking with you. You high and you feel like playing with me. All right, motherfucker. You win. Yeah, I'll let you talk, Mr. High, man.
You know why I feel as though he's supposed to be the teacher? Yo, let me see your face right quick, baby.
You killed my scenario.
Let me make sure that's really you. That's you, baby? Show me your face. Oh, yo, yeah, that's you. Yo, Callie, what's up, bro?
Man, I came up here for one reason and one reason only. Craigo, check this out.
Please.
I knew it, son. I'm not gonna tell you because it'll be biased if I tell you. I'm gonna let Google tell you. Are BD cigarettes harmful?
According to Only My Health, BD smokers have the risk of developing many health hazards, including BD smoking increases the risk of developing tongue, throat, oral, esophageal, stomach, and lung cancers.
Are BD cigarettes harmful? I'm telling you, bro.
According to Only My Health, BD smokers have the risk of developing many health hazards, including BD smoking increases the risk of developing tongue, throat, oral, esophageal.
Do you hear that? And it's 3 times more poisonous and deadly than cigarettes. So for every 1 BD you smoking, it's like smoking 3 to 5 cigarettes.
Is that worth smoking a Malaysian cigarette, Craig?
I just thought you should know that, player.
That man pulled up to let you know you smoking 5 cigarettes every time you smoke a cigarette.
It's a reason why motherfuckers left them alone, bro. There's the reason why them motherfuckers stayed parked in the 90s.
Is that crazy?
But I didn't want you to think I was lying to you, so that's why I put it out there.
Nigga Calico fuck my plans.
Are BD cigarettes more harmful than cigarettes?
Yeah, you got it.
BDs and Cret
Please,
have higher
Craig.
concentrations of tar, carbon monoxide than conventional cigarettes sold in the United States. Neither BDs nor Kretex are safe alternatives to conventional cigarettes.
They're actually worse.
Shit got higher carbon monoxide in that shit, nigga. You smoking
Not only
fuel
that,
alcohol.
it has more carbon monoxide, tar, nicotine, and several other carcinogens that you would think, oh, well, this is a more healthy alternative to smoking cigarettes. And that's like smoking an incense.
Nigga, you smoking a goddamn incense. The same thing inside of K2, like I told you.
That shit actually worse than K2.
Oh.
And K2 ain't no better, but I mean, hey, bro, I'll put it to you like this. Anytime that you can buy that shit out of a liquor store or a corner store or a gas station, that goes for cigarette alternatives to cigarettes, dick pills, and all of the rest of the shit these niggas be popping and fucking with. You better leave that motherfucking bullshit alone before your motherfucking backbone look like a question mark. Your motherfucking ass just sit there with emphysema at the age of 20 fucking with one of them motherfuckers.
Craig look like he be buying them dick pills when you said something about dick pills.
I'm just saying, my nigga.
Red. See how he turned red just now? You better stop buying
I
dick pills.
seen him throw his hand behind his head one time, man. Yeah, keep your hand from behind your head, man. That's a telltale sign, man. But anyway, man, yeah, I just wanted to lay that on you, man. With that being said, my conversation's dead. I'm gonna spin off. I'm in the comments, man.
Yo, appreciate you for pulling up, son. Yo, this nigga up here fucking with dick pills, Ron.
This nigga's stupid, man. This nigga's stupid.
Yo, he said that's like buying dick pills from the fucking corner store. Craig said,
Nah, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there.
You up here smoking carbon monoxide, nigga. You are putting worse in. Yo, son, I'm dead, son. I'm dead, son. Craig and they talking about what you said. What's the name of them again? How much of them? $12. Man, that's 2 packs of beaties. Yo, Craig, you got to leave the beaties alone, son. This nigga smoking Bermuda Triangle plane fragments.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Yo, son. Yo, Gally said, don't say I ain't warned you. He said, yo, the nigga smoking Bermuda Triangle plane fragments, son. Yo, son. Yo, son. Yo, son. Oh, my God, son. Yo, my stomach is hurting so bad right now, son. That nigga said you smoking potpourri leaves, son. You smoking that shit they put on the back of the toilet, son.
Stupid motherfucker, man.
Yo, this nigga smoking potpourri, y'all. Yo, Craig, chill, son. Yo, you smoking parsley, nigga. You smoking parsley and a paprika. That's parsley and paprika, man. Oh, man, son. Yo, son. Yo, son, this nigga is smoking paprika, son. Yo, Craig, I want you to do me a favor right now, son. We got cinnamon tea in here laughing at you, too. Yo, we need you to do me a favor, Craig. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to show me all the motherfucking beaties you got right now, and I want you to take them shits right now live on your phone and take them and throw them shits out the window. I want you to break them shits up in front of everybody on TV right now. Put them shits in a plastic bag.
I don't have a pack. I only had like 2 left. I know. Look at that nigga face. I'm telling you.
Y'all know I took him up here for that too, right? You see how that man just got up here on YouTube and lied to the world and said he only had 2 beaties left? I don't know what's going on about this Sunday night, man. See what I mean, man? Yo, Craig, come back up here, man. He said, all BS aside, they have been known to put holes in the lungs, brother. And hearts. Facts. Leave them shits alone, brother. Every time you smoke them shits, I start thinking about Myrna in the 80s. Yo, son. Okay, mama. Yo, when I say you the craziest nigga I ever met in my life, yo, son, I thought BDs was discontinued in 2000, son.
Nah, they sell them shits, man.
Yo, I want you to give me your word. You about to stop smoking BDs, man. Boy, you look like a nigga in the Alcoholics Anonymous motherfucking program, nigga. I tell you to put some alcohol down. You look at me like, I'm going to need me a drink when I get off, nigga. I need you to tell us that you going to stop fucking with them beaties.
Wow, I'm going to quit.
So if you only had 2 left, I shouldn't be seeing you smoking no beaties tomorrow.
Right.
That's beautiful, brother. Now I can end this live, son.
For
weeks I've been trying to get you to say that before I got up out of here.
I'll smoke black and mild.
Yo, good night, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. We've been rocking for 3.5 hours. We just gonna go ahead and make sure Jaffe play this good music and get us out of here. You know why?
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me. Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture, I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case when upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, the Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Job, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent.
I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left